Already 133 and 3/4 pounds. 133 and 3/4 pounds for the champion, Gervonta Tank
What's
Davis.
happening with y'all out there? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the Tank, the Gervonta Tank Davis fight coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they had to weigh in, you know, like always, you know, a little bit of drama. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of drama right there. You know what I'm saying? Tank weighing in 133 something. You know what I'm saying? He looking good. You know what I'm saying? He can still
And
make
there they are, ladies and
130.
gentlemen. It's the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of WBA lightweight championship of the world. Both fighters knockout artists. Both of them undefeated. Neither of them ever been knocked down in a fight. It's Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolando Rolly Romero.
He can definitely make 130. And I think we all know who's down there at 130. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? So Tank has the ability. He has the ability to make a couple of great fights. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody wants to see, you know what I'm saying, Tank fight the best. You know what I'm saying? You know, he already said Devin can get the smoke. He already said Steve said can get the smoke. So, you know what I'm saying? If he jumps back with Floyd Mayweather promotions, you know what I'm saying? Will he be able to get that smoke? You know what I'm saying? Will he be able to get that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me get this. Let's see. Tank push roller. Push roller. Let's see. We're trying to get this in. Yes, sir.
GTD Promotions. Hard-hitting fighters is champion versus #1 contender. Versus the champion. Tank for the world scheduled 12 rounds.
What's going on? Yes, sir. So Tank goes up there, weighs at 133 point something. So that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? For Tank, for a person who's had problems with his weight in the past, that's damn good. You know what I'm saying? That is damn good. You know what I'm saying? Tank, you know what I'm saying? He is dedicated, rededicated himself to boxing. And it's good to see the champ, man. It's good to see him, you know, being more professional. I think he's matured over the years, man. It's awesome. Let's see. Now, I think they're gonna line up. Watch this push. You know, Tank, you know, he's showing off. He is tatted up, isn't he? These young folks just get tattoos all over their body. Wow. Oh, they're about the same size, man. They look like they're about the same size. Not too much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, you know, Rolly, he looks big, but Tank looks wide. Oh, he just pushed his ass off the stage. Look at Rolly. Rolly's trying to act like he wants some smoke. Let's go back and watch that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, Rolly said that Tank is taking the fight too seriously. How can you take the fight too seriously? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to take every fight seriously. You know what I'm saying? Just wait for some folks to come on up in here. Let me see. Can we get the usual suspects up in here? You know, it's crazy because, you know, in my comments, you know, you have some weird people, you know what I'm saying, that always come through to hate watch. You know, I don't understand. Why not just, you know, make your own channel and talk about what you want to talk about? Why go around like a little toddler, you know what I'm saying, and try to trash everybody else's shit? You know what I'm saying? Just go make your own channel. You know what I'm saying? Talk about, you know what I'm saying, who you want to talk about all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no kind of nervousness because you hating on my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that shit's stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch people I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the most logical way to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch people, you know what I'm saying, I don't like. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I don't go over there to people I don't like and leaving, hateful comments. It don't hurt my feelings or nothing like that. It's just, it's just stupid. It's a waste of your time. So who has time to go look for channels that, you know what I'm saying, you don't agree with and get triggered? You know what I'm saying? And just leave hateful comments. You know who do that? Females do that. That's what females do. They go around. They want to hate watch. It's like an activity. It's like an activity. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I've been had the wrong headset the whole time. It's like I had to hit the wrong headset the whole time. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The shove was it's dramatic, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too serious. Let's go back and watch that again. It's Rolly was saying that his ankle hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm come on, man. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Do not look for an excuse out of this fight. I know it's a lot of pressure on Rolly, but you know what I'm saying? He can't punk out now. You know what I'm saying? This is the best opportunity. You know what I'm saying? This is the best opportunity for this young man. You know, like I said, Tank is tatted up, man. You know what I'm saying? These young dudes be getting tatted up like that. Look a little Ellaby. Ellaby sticking close to Tank, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure they don't lose control over him to Eddie Hearn. So we see, you know what I'm saying? Tank looks good, man. He looked like he's in excellent shape. Look a little bit like he put on a little bit extra muscle. But he looks good. Yes, sir. And like I said, man, they look like they're about the same size. Look like they about the same size. You know what I'm saying? They doing pretty good. I had to reconnect my headset, man. You know what I mean? I got so many damn headsets, it's crazy. But yeah, he shoved his ass on off of there. You know what I'm saying? Tank tired of hearing that old dumb shit. But he is definitely in shape. You know what I'm saying? If he made 133, y'all, we may have a Shakur Stevenson fight on our hands. You know what I'm saying? We may have a Shakur Stevenson fight on our hands. He could definitely make 130. If he can make 133, and that's going to be a hell of a fight because Tank can fight anywhere from 130 to 140, and he wants Devin Haney next. So even if Devin Haney had to move up to 140, hell, Tank could fight him there. You know what I'm saying? Because he fought Mario Boreos right up there, right? So I don't see no reason why Tank couldn't go up there and fight Devin Haney at 140 if he had to. So there's no escape. You know what I'm saying? There's no escape. There's no reason. There's no rhyme or reason why that can't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, chaos ensues here, after Tank push road. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't no big deal. It's just a little gaffed, you know what I mean? It was a little gaffed, you know what I'm saying? Just two young fighter egos. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? No biggie. You know what I'm saying? But it does make the fight interesting, you know what I'm saying, to see the blood feud continue between these two. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank, you know what I'm saying, he just trying to, get a little psychological edge, you know what I'm saying, by pushing Rolly off there. You just let him know, hey man, I don't respect you at all. You know what I'm saying? I treat you like a chump. You know what I'm saying? Push his ass off the stage. You know what I'm saying? So
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? He think of Rolly like he's a amateur. You know what I'm saying? He has no respect or regard for his skills. And he has a lot of disdain that he has to fight down to this level. And that's what Tank is feeling. Indignation. That's what he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to fight this chump? You know what I'm saying? This dude that has the worst boxing mechanics, you know what I'm saying, in boxing fucking history. You know what I'm saying? So he's got to reduce himself to that. You know what I'm saying? With all the accolades and skills that Gervonta Tank Davis possess, he's got to fight this dude. That's why he pushed his ass off the stage. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Everything about Rolly Romero seems like it's contrived, like it's fake. You know what I'm saying? What he would have done if he would have let him go? You know what I'm saying? What he would have ran? You really believe Rolly Romero would have went up there and punched Tank in his face? You know what I'm saying? You see what Tank looking like. He's dead goddamn serious. You know what I'm saying? He wants to get rid of this dude. He's tired of all the trash talking. He's irritable. You know what I'm saying? He had to have a whole training camp for this guy. You know what I'm saying? He had to like work out, get down, you know what I'm saying? The 133, to face Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how, what I'm saying, taxing that is? Because you can, when you're a champion, you got to get up for a fight. You got to have somebody who motivates you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you were playing basketball, you're a better athlete than a scrub. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the motivation to go out there and play them, even on some bullshit game. Even if money ain't on it, you got to get motivation to play somebody you already know you better than. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Tank got to face. He this is boxing, so there's a whole bunch of things that he's got to work out. He's got to find the motivation to fight a scrub, and then he's got to deal with the embarrassment of fighting somebody like Roland Romero. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He don't even want to fight this dude just because of his status. You know what I'm saying? So he got to go in here and he got to make, he got to look good. Let me stop sharing. Let me see. He got to look dude. This dude can't come in there looking good against him. You know what I'm saying? And if Rolly Romero get in there and he has a good moment or something, that's gonna look bad on Tank. Because who the hell is Rolly Romero? He ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Where he come from, who he fought, who his people. You know what I'm saying? They nobody. So, which would be interesting to see if Rolly can last 3 rounds. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If he lasts 3 motherfucking rounds, it's gonna look bad on Tank. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Rolly is that terrible of a boxer. I mean, if he lasts 3 or 4 rounds, it's gonna be a moral victory for this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank is looked at as one of the elite fighters at 135, and we know anything can happen in boxing, right? Anything can happen in boxing. But if Rolly get in there and he's able to land some shit on Tank, I'm just for to tell you what the newspaper, just like Isaac Cruz, Isaac Cruz didn't dominate Tank or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. He just looked decent in the fight, and you already see what the headlines were. Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? He lost the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because they used to seeing Tank come in there and knock out motherfuckers, but you already can see what the headlines gonna be if this motherfucker lasts 6 rounds, 7 rounds, or if he go this distance. It's gonna be just like Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. That's what it's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? Because the great fighters are held to a higher standard, right? All everybody except for Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Everybody but Bud Crawford and Canelo are held to a higher standard when it comes to fighting subpar talent. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going to happen with Rolly Romero and Tank. You know what I'm saying? If that motherfucker get in there and he lasts 6 or 7 rounds and then he get knocked out in the 8th round, you know what I'm saying? That's a moral victory for this goofball. You know what I'm saying? And Tank understands this is a situation where he can't win because Rolly Romero, you know what I'm saying, he's got a low threshold to cross. He got a low threshold to cross because he's the whack fighter. Nobody expects Rolly Romero to do shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like a what they call it. He's a eight ball. He's a wild card. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's big enough that he can do some damage. You know what I'm saying? And he got this weird ass style that can make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because he's unconventional. He could twist your legs up. He could trip you. You know what I'm saying? He can come in with his head. He can come in with his elbows. All that shit can make a orthodox boxer, puncher like Tank look bad because he's boxing and Rolly is on some weird ass wrestling shit. You know what I'm saying? So it reminds me of that fight with Vernon Forrest versus Mayorga. Mayorga was a horrible boxer, but he got way more skills than Rolly Romero. But Vernon Forrest could not beat that dude for shit because the dude was awkward as hell and he had stamina out his ass. Now, to ask me, Morgan probably was on some damn juice. You know what I'm saying? The way he was throwing, that motherfucker was throwing he was throwing some shots. He was throwing, looked like damn near 1,000 shots, and he had 1,000 more waiting on your ass. Just like Mr. T said, I got a whole lot more. You want? I got a whole lot more. And Mayorga was like that. You know what I'm saying? He never ran out of gas, bro. The only time I see Melga run out of gas was when he fought Sugar Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? And but for Vernon Forrest, he had all the smoke in the world. And sometimes in boxing, you do have that one cat. You do have that one cat that's just got your number. But I don't think Rolly Romero is that nigga for Tank. I don't think Rolly Romero is that dude. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be wrong. I've seen some weird shit happen in boxing. I may be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? I have seen some weird shit happen in boxing. If Rolly got it like that, and he comes in here and he makes Tank look like, he just make things just look weird for him. Like Isaac Cruz made Tank, you know what I'm saying, rearrange, what I'm saying, his plan by hurting his hand on his head. You know what I'm saying? And you saw, what the media was there, ready to uplift Isaac Cruz. They're gonna be doing the same thing with Ola Romero. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gave Tank problems. You know what I'm saying? Even though the shit ain't gonna be true, because we already know that Tank ain't gonna allow this motherfucker to come in there and land some serious shit on him. But the media is always ready for the damn contrary story. That's what it is. So Tank knows he can't win for losing with this fight because the dude is straight garbage. I hope y'all don't hear that background noise with him. The dude, he can't win for losing. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's not motivated for this shit. You know what I'm saying? If anything, he just want to go in there and embarrass Rolly. You know what I'm saying? He want to punish him and then get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? I could see Tank doing that. But if Rolly get in there and he hit Tank with some shit, it's gonna be headline news, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be headline news. Even if Tank knocked this motherfucker out the ring, and that motherfucker rolling down the stairs on the damn commentators table. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be the same shit. Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, look bad against Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? How he's gonna fight Shakur Stevenson or how he's gonna win against Devin Haney if what I'm saying, Rolly Romero can go 8 or 9 rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's what the headlines are gonna be. So y'all come on in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the usual suspects. Can y'all hear me by the way? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure my shit linked up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the usual suspects, get my boys up here. Everybody might be out there partying right now. I don't know if Blue Blood on, you know what I'm saying, but we're gonna get our own thing going on over here. You know what I'm saying? This pool kind of boxing. I don't give a damn about what's going on outside of this here. You know what I'm saying? This is our space. So what else we got going on? So so with that little fiasco happening, Roller Romero talking about his damn ankle hurt, and they ain't gonna fight until they see what his ankle look like in the morning. I was like, man, if you don't get your little puss punk ass on up out there and stop acting like your damn ankle hurt, You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is the most money you gonna make. What else you got going on? This is the most money you gonna make in your lifetime. Just cause he pushed you off that little 2-inch stage, you gonna act like your damn ankle hurting? Man, you better get the hell on. You better get on to that fight. I know that's what's up. Don't be trying to, what I'm saying, use this as some kind of publicity shit to take Tank down, his public opinion, or make him the villain. You know what I'm saying? He too dumb for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see, what I'm saying, something wrong with that boy. I mean, nobody don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it here on Pool Kind of Boxing. Y'all know something wrong with Rolling. Y'all know something wrong with that boy. They putting shit in his head to say, what I'm saying? What the fuck? I got no notification. Oh, that's all right. You know how we do. We're gonna drag this shit on. What's up? What's up, my G? Oh, hit the link, man. Come on up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see you in a while. Who's really working? You out there working, making all that money? Ain't nothing. You hear me? You hear me pretty clear? Don't tell me they done shadow banned my ass already. You know what I'm saying? We have had a couple of race sessions on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They hear all the cussing and everything. Don't tell me they done shadow banned me already. You know what I'm saying? They must be like, oh man, hell no, not another one of them black Muslim type motherfuckers. Let me see. Who's real says Rolly Dad said he didn't talk for a while. Why? I mean, that wasn't shit. He just shoved his ass off the stage. He need to stop acting, what I'm saying, like he new to this. You know what I'm saying? He keep talking like he a boss, but what I'm saying, just the little slightest little push off stage ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get pushed. You gonna get hit in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? At some of these face offs. That's how it used to happen. You might get bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what's up. All right. Yeah, you might get bit in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how passionate the motherfucker is who want to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? If somebody really feel like they want that smoke, don't be acting all soft now. You done talk the gang of shit. You know what I'm saying? You done talk the gang of shit, right? So now it's time to back that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker push me. If I don't like it and I want to fight you, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the hell you do to me. You know what I'm saying? None of that matter. I ain't going to the public. Oh, he spit on me. Nah, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you the first chance I get. Or I'm gonna just wait till we get in the ring. I ain't gonna say shit else. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait till the to fight night, and then as soon as I got them bell ring, I'm gonna make it do what it do. I ain't gonna be talking about we ain't gonna fight. We ain't gonna fight because my ankle may see what my ankle look like. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk the gang of shit. What he say? He said Gervonta think Davis dumb and he gonna run into some shit and he ain't smart enough. I was like, okay, we accept all that shit. So now you just got pushed off stage. Don't come crying. You know what I'm saying? Don't come crying. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing. And then he barely pushed you. I mean, now if he would have pushed that motherfucker into the fifth row, now that would have been fun to watch. That little shit there wasn't no news. You know what I'm saying? If he
He
would have
seen
pushed
Tank
that,
came in. He seen that boy Tank came in at 133. That shit kind of got him spooked.
let me see. My damn headset, man, what's going on, man? It's like my damn
You can't
headset.
barely hear me.
No, I can hear you. Okay, I can hear you now on my headset. Say something.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. I don't know why
You
my headset's fucking up, man.
you
Let
can
me
hear
see.
me?
Let's see. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. So
You
what
can
what
hear
you
me?
what you thought about the face off?
Shit was fucking hilarious. That nigga Tank petty than a motherfucker. He looked down and seen that boy was right on the
What
edge.
you thought about
And
the face off?
you can't
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me? Let me turn let me turn YouTube all the way on. Okay, how I sound
Can you hear
now?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Fine sound now. Can you hear me?
Headset. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I don't know what's going on with my damn shit, man. It's like, I don't know what's going on with my shit, man. It's like, I don't know, the StreamYard is so damn sensitive, man. They be having people be pissed off about this shit. Y'all can hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? I'm trying to connect my headset, man. Let's see who's real. Hey, come on, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's through the computer though. I don't know what's going on with my headset. That's okay. I just talk through the computer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why my damn headset won't connect. You know what I'm saying?
Can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with my headset, man. You know, but that's why I usually talk through. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what did you think about the weigh-in?
That was funny as hell. I was super proud of Tank coming in at 133. You know,
Uh-huh.
I think Rolly saw that. I think that kind of spooked Rolly because that's like proof that Tank is ready to kill something. He's gonna be light on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be able to move, which is what he's gonna need to be able to do is move quick and react quickly.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a long night for Rolly.
Oh yeah, and you know if he can make 133, he can make 130, right?
Yep.
That means we may get a Shakur Stevenson fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That'll be dope.
What's going on, RN2? Get it? And Miss Asia said I can hear both of you. Thank you, ma'am. Hey, and welcome to the channel. Glad to have you with us. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know, hey,
yes,
I'm talking about. I mean, you know, Rolly's not talking about his ankle. I hope he don't make it an issue. You know what I'm saying in the fight.
That's what I'm saying. That boy sounds scared. That boy sounds scared. I look at it like this, man. It's like, hey, man, you can play them games all you want, but this your biggest payday. If Tank don't fight you, he gonna move on to bigger and better fights. Regardless, he gonna get his bread.
And think about it. This is an indignation for Tank because he got to fight this low level dude. You know what I'm saying? While Devin Haney them going for undisputed, you got Shakur Stevenson just, you know what I'm saying, got a belt, just you know what I'm saying, just unified. You know what I'm saying? Who Tank fighting? He fighting Rolly Romero. And he's embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? That he's got to fight a dude of this magnitude. He's one of the four kings. And who is the four king fight? You got two of the four kings, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. But one of the four kings, that motherfucker, what he doing? He fighting Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? And he pissed off about that. And you know, if you're a champion, you got to find the motivation. You got to find the motivation to fight these fights, to make weight. You know what I'm saying? It's hard as fuck to get in there to fight a Rolly Romero. And that's why I commend Tank so much, because it takes a lot of willpower to get in there every day knowing that this fight, you know, only may last one round. You're doing all this damn training unless Tank carry him, you know what I'm saying? Let's Tank carry him a few rounds, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't get into boxing to beat up, you know what I'm saying, the Rolling Romeros of the world.
Right.
And he got in there to beat the Devin Haney's, which he said he want next. He said he want Devin Haney next. Now, I don't know if that was just a spur of the moment, because Devin said that Tank don't really want these fights. He said he don't really want these fights. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? It's Tank. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that might be true. You know what I'm saying? It may be true, but I think Tank could fight any of them if he had the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He may not want to pursue those fights, you know what I'm saying, himself. But if the fights could be made, I don't think Tank would turn any of them down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think he's not business savvy like Bud Crawford. He's not a business savvy type person. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the business of boxing. A lot of these boxers, they're not into the business of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just want to fight.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just think about it. You take a dude from the hood, you know, you putting money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He knows boxing is a great hustle, but he don't really have no desire to know what all the statistics are. You know, a lot of these fighters are not like Errol Spence Jr. or Floyd Mayweather, savvy businessmen who follow the sport. You know, a lot of you guys knows who on the ranking list. Y'all know who's the top 10. These fighters don't know that shit, y'all. Y'all be surprised at how many fighters don't know none of this shit. They don't even know who they fighting next or who they expected to fight. They don't read boxing articles. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been doing this shit for so long, they're not really interested in boxing like that. Especially when they start making money. You know what I'm saying? They doing all other kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because they've been in the gym all their life. And that's what it is, you know what I mean? They switch off. They buy them a Lamborghini and they're enjoying
a mansion.
Right.
Big diamond chains and pendants, rings and things. Shoot, Tank for a shit show got all of that.
Right. And that's what's up with Jamal.
But with Tank, I feel like Tank got everything now. So the only thing he missing is his legacy. So I think he do want all of those fights.
Yeah, I do too.
He just don't know how to go about getting them. And I think that when he looked up and seen he had all of the trinkets, but he didn't have the respect, you know, he wasn't getting his respect from his fan base and in the boxing world. He just wasn't getting it. So I think he want that now. So I think he do want Haney.
And see, you know? when you it's something about that Twitter world. When you go on the Twitter and you see all these motherfuckers just disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? It's something about Twitter. It opens up the real conversation, the real world of what's happening out there, what people are saying. You got a direct link into what folks are thinking. And they're saying, you know, you ain't fighting nobody.
And these motherfuckers is disrespectful.
Yes, sir.
They disrespectful with the shit.
Oh, go ahead.
I be watching. I be seeing that shit. I be on Twitter. I jumped on there just to see, you know, what be going on. And man, it's bad. It's real bad. I done had to go on there and defend some of my boys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you see how they come at me in my comment section. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You say something about their favorite fighter, and it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? It's on and popping. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But we in a new breed. You know what I'm saying? It's a new breed out here. You know, they highly emotional. You know what I'm saying? Most of them was born during the crack era. And they
can hide behind a profile. It's so easy to hide. You don't have to put your real name on there. You don't have to put your face on there. You don't have to stand on that shit at all. And you can say anything, and you can say shit you don't even mean. You know, you don't have to stand on none of that.
And you know, there's a lot of agitators. You know, there's a lot of ops out there paid by these promoters and shit. You know, you give a nigga 500. You know what I'm saying?
Control the comments.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Create narratives.
But see, that shit don't work on me. I don't care about what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? I just stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about no other channels. You know what I'm saying? I just stay in my own lane. Because why I'm going to watch somebody I don't like? It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't watch any programs that I don't like, right? I don't go on other programs and start hating on, hey man, did you see CSI? That program sucked. Why would I watch something I don't like? But only in boxing that shit happen.
Man, these people don't have no life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like entertainment for them. They sit back and laugh. You get mad while they laughing like.
Mm-hmm. But see,
they mission for the day is accomplished. They done made somebody mad on the internet.
But I mean, they don't know that or not. They just putting out constant toxic energy, and see that's how cancer get all up in your ass. See, See when you all toxic like that, you don't see no results. You just toxic all day. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, 5 years go by, and the left side of your kidney is all fucked up because you got cancer and shit. Because you're all toxic all the fucking time. You're negative. You're saying just cancer is eating your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just negative ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And or whoever you are out there, you know, just pushing that negative energy. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You know that you can't live like that. You got to have some positivity in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just brush that shit off and keep it moving. You know, I'll tell somebody about their ass in a minute. But if you want to rock with me, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to rock with the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the truth, regardless of how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't give a damn if you're Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, somebody tell Bud Crawford, come on, pull kind of boxing. I love him as a boxer. But if he come on here, it'll be no difference. If Errol Spence Jr. come on here, it'll be no difference. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. That's why I love Errol Spence Jr. because I always tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? To a fault. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tell you what's going on. You know what I'm saying? If he had a shitty performance, he gonna tell you he had a shitty performance. You know what I'm saying?
And why?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. And if we can get these boxing channels to be more like that, and some of these fruity ass fans out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, saying to be honest, then we'll have some good boxing conversation. As long as these motherfuckers living in la la land, you know what I'm saying, and pushing and cheerleading, you know, say every time you ask about the critique of a fighter, they go down their resume and they blow up all these fake ass, you know, saying B-level fighters. Like, bro, I can't really argue with you, bro, because you're trying to say Mean Machine was an A-level fighter. You know what I'm saying? How can you argue with a motherfucker who say something like that? Right? or Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saying Rolly Romero is a good fighter, bro. You know, how can you argue with a motherfucker like that? You know, we talking boxing here, but if somebody takes some kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, some kind of, you know, hey, Rolly Romero, he had 2 fights, you know, arguably he lost 2 of them motherfuckers. So it's like, bro, you wasn't even fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, right? You wasn't fighting nobody on that level. So what makes you think you're gonna take the ultimate step up? This nigga ain't just step up. That nigga skipped 3 steps. You know what I'm saying? He skipped 3 steps, right? And so we supposed to believe that you're gonna come out there just because you tough and you talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? You look crazy, and you supposed to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This, you know, and that's why Tank is tripping. You know what I'm saying? That's why he don't look, you know, he don't look inspired, because he knows, you know, that Rolly Romero is a major underdog, right? What are the betting odds on this fight? I didn't even check.
I've never checked the betting odds because I don't want to get involved. So I don't even know what the.
Well, I bet you won't make a lot of money betting on Tank. Let's put it that way.
Right.
You know, you ain't gonna make no money betting on Tank. You know what I'm saying? Because Rolly Romero is not expected to win. You right? So, but you have motherfuckers tell you that Rolly Romero is going to destroy Tank Davis, right? I'm like, bro, You must be thinking the world is going to end tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You must be thinking the world is going to end tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The world is not going to end. The world going to be right here when you wake up. You know what I'm saying? Waffle House going to be right out there. You know what I'm saying? So you can go get some grits and bacon. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be right there. You know what I'm saying? So Romero is not going to win. Sometimes the pecking order is what it is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know why these people, I understand that people like to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? People like to be different. People like to believe in different shit. They don't want to go with the order of things. But sometimes you got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit is what it is. In this fight, I believe it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Tank took a dive, that would be one hell of a payday. You know what I'm saying? For Mayweather, that would be one hell of a payday. Because now Tank seemed like he's with the Mayweather team. You know what I'm saying? Before he was talking about leaving. You know what I'm saying? Now he done contradicted himself saying, I said my contract was up. You know what I'm saying? I said my contract was up. I didn't say I was leaving. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Tank, I mean, nobody really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Which way you go, but at least pick a direction. You know what I'm saying? So people can have clarity, because you got a lot of fans out here that want to know what your future going to look like. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just read where it says Tank is negative 1450.
Yeah, that's good. The negative means good when you're betting. You know what I'm
saying? That means you have to put up 1450 to win $100. That's
right.
That's a crazy. That's like a crazy spread.
That's like goddamn Andre the Giant versus an ant. Right?
Yeah, shit.
Like this motherfucker can't win one round.
You don't got no chance.
Right.
Crazy.
He ain't got no chance to win nothing.
Even the odds makers can look at this shit and tell.
We need Nicodemus to come in here and see what the outcome gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I see Rolly being knocked out the ring. I see Rolly. You know what I'm saying? Let me look into my crystal ball, Nicodemus. He said, I see Rolly getting fucked up in round one. You know what I'm saying? I see Rolly, you know what I'm saying, getting knocked down into the commentators. You know what I'm saying? But that damn skit of Nicodemus, that shit used to have me rolling on David Chappelle. Yeah. Oh man, well that thing had me rolling. Like the nigga was asking Nicodemus, he said, "Where is your teeth, nigga?" He's like, "Where's your teeth?" Oh, that shit had me rolling, bro. I missed them days. See, you used to be able to say shit like that on the on TV back then. You know what I'm saying? You used to be able to talk living color. They don't know nothing about that, bro.
Hell nah.
They don't know nothing about that. They sensitive as hell. Oh, you said something about man boobs. What's going on, Valentine in the building? You know what I'm saying? Hardest working man. Valentine said,
"Oh, that's Randy."
Clear. What's your name?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that was Valentine's. You know what I'm saying? The number one cool kind of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Contributor and fan. You know what I'm saying? He says, Tank make it clear he has his own promotional company, GTD Promotions. He is with PBC and he is not resigning with Floyd. Well, I don't know about that. Valentine. He been making up. Tank, one of them dudes, seemed like, he changed his mind from day to day. He seemed like, I think if Leonard Ellaby, you know what I'm saying, spend enough time with him, baby him, Tank's like one of them dudes that want attention. What's going on, Devon Wallace in the building? Cool. He said, salute Pool Counter in the chat. Love the channel. Questions on the Bud versus EJ fight. He said, if Bud comes in, shot with power, What's the outcome? My friend, if I knew that, I wouldn't be here on YouTube. If I knew the answer to that,
Yeah, you would. That'd be all you'd do because you had too much money to work. You'll be on
bro.
here talking boxing.
If I knew how EJ was going to react to Bud's power, you know what I'm saying? I have an idea, you know what I'm saying?
He
But
gonna laugh at it. That's what he gonna do.
well, we seen him do that, right? We seen EJ do that.
He gonna respond with his own shots, and that's what y'all need to be wondering. How is Bud gonna react to EJ power? Because we seen EJ get hit with some real power before.
I mean, if Bud sharpened up his, he always sharp. Bud always come to the fight sharp, but this is the problem. The problem is Bud do that shit to B-level fighters. That's the problem. So Bud, he does have power. Bud is a top athlete, but he never fought nobody who is tough and has the willpower that he has, and somebody who's just as talented as he. And that's the problem. So when you speak from
think
that,
about it.
if
The
you
welterweights that Bud has stopped, what did they have? What did they have to lose? Like
right,
what was their motivation for the fight?
money,
Just to be in a fight.
right.
They didn't care about no belts. They didn't care about no props or none of that. Think about it. Amir Khan, Carol Brook, even Sean Porter. What was Sean Porter fighting for?
Right. He was fighting for a money grab. And see, Bud came to the party late. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I know it's a cliche that he should have signed with the PBC back in 2018. That's when the party was still going strong. Nobody wasn't drunk yet. Everybody was still getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? They were all getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And he just came late, bro. He re-signed with Top Rank, and that's what messed it all up. And he should have, went over there where all his competition was instead of playing it safe and staying at Top Rank. And that's not a diss to Terrence Crawford. It's just what he did. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't think he really wanted. I don't see nowhere in his career where he's challenged himself. He only went for opportunity. You know what I mean? What was the best opportunity? But it was never like the best challenge. It was never like.
I put it this way, Bud is like he's like one of them dudes that could read, but they signed him up for one of them the special classes, and he, instead of just getting out the class, he just stayed in it.
Yeah, and made straight A's in it.
And made straight A's in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was out there in one of them trailer classes, and you know what I'm saying, he could pass it easy. He didn't have to study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He stayed in the motherfucker. That's what happened.
Because he could finish the work quick and just play around and fuck with girls.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. He had it easy over that Top Rank, and he got used to it. And because he's such a graceful fighter, his fans love him. And there's nothing wrong with that, but don't come out here capping for the nigga, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't real. Valentine said it's the same way Spence Wilder and Charlo work. He said Tank has a team, and he is not nearly as shallow as some want to think. I got Tank fam. Hashtag I got Tank fam. And he says, laugh out loud, fat ass Bomac was in the corner at Top Rank stealing shots and burgers. Right. That's special ed. Doing well, but could pass the high school proficiency test. Yeah. See, Bud is a really, really good fighter, but he's not testing himself, because I really do believe his first love is like wrestling or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think his first love is like, I think he's tired of boxing. It's just boxing is just something he do well.
Yeah.
And you got to be motivated. You got to be
Man,
motivated to be the Earl Spence Jr. You can't play boxing, and his fans don't see it because he's knocked out his last 9 opponents. But look who he knocked out. That ain't shit. Them people ain't shit.
I mean, if you want to call Amir Khan a knockout,
Right. What's going on, Dale? What's happening? What's popping?
was that a
Hey, what's
knockout?
going on, Paul? What's going on, panel?
What's up, bro, man?
Yeah, that's me
Peace
who
and
asked
light
that
to you.
question. Devon Wallace. That was me. So
Okay, peace and light to you, brother.
yeah, you too, man. Now
What
I'm
you
gonna
got?
hop off real quick, man. I just I'm with y'all on the EJ Bud. I kind of spoke my truth a couple of your lives. But it's such an intriguing fight because I imagine it like everybody else, and I'm thinking of the best Bud Crawford coming into that fight. I know a lot of people talk about his legs aren't there anymore and he's not the athlete he was at 140, and I understand that. But I'm just imagining if he has one more fight in him to give it his all, and he comes in that thing sharp, just like EJ. I'm thinking how that fight will play out. You know what I mean? And I'm just
Talk to
kind
me,
of
brother.
going back and forth. Yeah, that's
Talk to
all.
me.
Yeah, like if he comes in sharp and strong with a great game plan, I'm just thinking, because EJ, I think his last fight was more so rust in the first couple rounds, so I don't think he's gonna be as rusty as he was going in the Ugas. But then again, is he on point to where he can deal with a Bud Crawford that's on 100%? You know what I mean? Because he hasn't been fighting the best competition. So he doesn't have a lot of wear and tear on him, even though he's 35. So it's just interesting, you know what I mean? If this is a cash out fight and he's gonna come in with 100%, I'm curious to how EJ may deal with that. So I'm just kind of playing both sides, just trying to get
Right.
some, just trying to pick y'all's brain on that. That's all.
But what do you think about Bud Crawford's will to fight? He's a competitor, but I don't think his heart is into boxing. Look how he has moved over the last few years. I don't think his heart is in boxing.
Okay.
I think he'll deal with it with an educated jab and controlling the distance, not letting Bud escape. At the same time, keeping his distance and keeping Bud frustrated because he ain't gonna be able to land those sharp counters that he like to throw. But that jab is gonna be a serious issue for Bud, and Errol Spence's punch resistance is gonna be a serious problem for Bud to deal with. He gonna have to hit. He gonna have to come. He gonna have to hit Earl hard with every shot, and that's gonna drain him.
Well,
especially if he can't get to him, because it's not easy to just get to Earl too.
I think Bud gonna hit Earl, but he gonna realize that Bud could take his best shot. I mean, Earl could take his best shot. That's what I think is gonna happen.
That's what I think.
And I think that's gonna make Bud box.
And
I think
you know how I think that fight plays out. I think if people go back and watch that Kell Brook fight, when Bud fought him, and that whole time I'm watching that fight, I'm like, damn, this version of Kell Brook is winning rounds. I had him up at least 3-1. I'm like, damn, if you put Spence in front of that guy, a southpaw at that, when he's not just throwing one jab, he's throwing 3 or 4 of them with that power. And he's not going to be confused with the switch, because when Bud switches, when he caught Brook. I mean, yeah. But I always like to play devil's advocate because, I do respect Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? He's a champion. He's never lost. And so that does play a factor when you're fighting guys that have that experience. He came up from smaller weight classes, so he has a good sense of speed. You know what I mean? He's fought smaller guys. So
Bud is the black guy that's played at the Christian school. He's the basketball. He's the black basketball player that played at the Christian school all his life. You know what I'm saying? He in there dunking up there with the white boys. He doing 360s. You know what I'm saying, at the Christian Academy. But now he done went to the next side. He got transferred to DC, or he got transferred to Texas. Now he see everybody can do the same shit he was doing. You see what I'm saying?
Paul Connor did a video today about some of Earl's some of the mistakes he makes. I seen that too. He'll throw that jab and that right hand he'll have it low. And
I saw that, Paul. I saw that video.
That is Bud's bread and butter.
Right.
That's his bread and butter. When you jab and you lower that hand, but the thing of it is, it's gonna be from a southpaw position and not an orthodox position, which is where he really likes to take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how he's gonna deal with the southpaw, because it's gonna be a whole different angle. Is he gonna come orthodox? Is he gonna try to go southpaw? Like, all of those questions remains to be seen.
Well, I could see him trying to mix it up either way. You know what I'm saying, and trying to practice on, mixing it up to try to confuse.
I think that's gonna fuck him up, because that's what fucked Carol Brook up. Carol Brook tried to switch on Earl, and that's when Earl started getting on his ass.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'm getting at. He was able to hit Carol Brook. See, I think Crawford's biggest attribute is being crafty. That's a huge, surprising you with a punch. Yeah. That's his biggest trick. Once you get past that trick, he gonna get his ass whipped, y'all. Once you get past, what else does Crawford do besides use his speed and uses his spacing for you to run into a punch? Once you get past that, what does he have to back you down besides his athletic ability? And Earl Spence Jr. got just as much athletic ability as you do. So he can't intimidate the dude. He's going to have to knock out Earl Spence Jr. You see what I'm saying? He's going to have to, there's no craftiness because he's going to come through the craftiness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no craftiness because he got a dude that's going to be in his chest 2-4-7. He's not falling for the bullshit. He's not going to let him float on the outside because he knows what that is. He knows that all Terrence Crawford want to do is rest on the outside and set you up and calculate. He's not going to let Bud do that. He knows. I mean, he's coming straight in to press it. He's going to walk through the fire just like he walked through Uga's fire. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Earl's going to surprise Bud with his athleticism and his punch resistance.
Right.
Those two things are gonna surprise Bud, because he's gonna be in there live with it and see how Earl will step up to him so quick.
Right.
He trying to escape, and Earl's cutting the ring off on him quick, and coming with jabs and power shots to the body. And Bud ain't gonna be able to. I mean, what is he gonna do?
The problem is we don't know how Bud's power is going to affect Errol Spence Jr. This is the only pushback I have, is that we don't know if Errol Spence Jr. can withstand some shit that Crawford may hit him with. But that's all Crawford got. That's the only chance he got. He's not going to outbox Errol Spence Jr., folks. All you folks who talking about Crawford's the better boxer, he is not. He is not the better boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's crafty. He's a crafty boxer. He got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but at 34, he is not the better boxer.
Me personally, I think I don't think his power will affect Earl. Like, I think Earl is one of them dogs that's like, once you bite him, like, you just basically woke up a monster.
Right.
Like, I don't think his power is gonna be like so overwhelming for Earl And I don't think that he'll be able to take Earl's power. I think Earl can take his power, but I don't think he'll be able to take Earl's.
You know, Paul. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Bud is I think I think he's craftier than because he had to be. He had to be craftier because he's moving up from the lower weights. Errol Spence Jr. is a natural welterweight. He don't have to be crafty. He can be crafty, but he don't have to be because he got more intangibles than Bud Crawford. He has more physical gifts than Bud Crawford. You see what I'm saying? Bud Crawford has to be crafty. He has to break you down before he can attack you. You see what I'm saying? Errol Spence Jr. can attack you from the jump. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't attack Jose Benavidez, for he was getting tagged.
Yeah.
By Jose Benavidez. He almost got fucked up.
With one leg.
Benavidez. Yeah. He had to wait and break him down. See what I'm saying? Using his craftiness. He can't do that shit with Errol Spence Jr. because he's gonna be losing rounds. I don't know what people don't understand about that. Errol Spence Jr. work rate, not only is he a heart attack because of his work rate, he's a heart attack because he's going to stay on your ass. And Terrence ain't used to fighting. See, he fought Diaz. He fought these little short, small people that he was able to control. He was able to run Sean Porter into the turnbuckle. He can't do that shit with Earl. Not with an Errol Spence Jr. who's working out, strength conditioning. That shit is not going to work on him. And plus, he's got a high boxing IQ. So let me read some of these comments. This is Valentine says, this channel should have a million facts. Same with Derek James says about Bud's competition. Right. Jonathan says, Errol will be surprised by Bud Power. That's the question, Jonathan Turner. That's the question. We can't go full in on Bud because we don't know how Spence will react to what he got. And how long can he keep that up? He's going to have to sustain that power. And see, because Bud haven't had the type of competition we need to see, then we really don't know the answer to that question. But I
think about it. They really counting on one shot.
Mm-hmm.
They're not counting on a sustained attack. They counting on Bud catching Earl with one shot, and that's going to be it. Earl's just going to fold under the pressure.
Right.
And that's not
right. Because see, if Bud make it to the second half, Errol just gets stronger, bro. He's just gonna apply more pressure. You see what I'm saying? So Bud got to do something early. I hope y'all understand that. Bud has to do something early because later in the fight, you know what I'm saying, Errol's really gonna turn up. He can throw 1,000 punches in a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's nothing that, you know what I'm saying, unless Bud got some like really ungodly power to really
that we haven't seen yet.
Right. He don't have one punch knockout power. You know, they act like Bud is Mike Tyson or something. But we do have to see if he can come up with some shit and adjust and knock the shit out of EJ. We do got to see that though. That's something we do have to see. What's going on, Buddy Lee? What's going on, Gomez? Gene Gomez says, what's up? And Buddy Lee Sr. says, pull kind of box in the whole chat. Texas. I'm in Texas now, bro. And John Turner said, caller, why did Porter stop rushing Bud? Because Porter was out of shape. Porter did not train. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this in the most polite way. Porter did not train for Crawford the way he trained for Spence, bro. Y'all stop doing that. Y'all know that. Y'all seen it. Porter was doing damn interviews. You know, even Bud said he's not going to get beat by a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? So John Turner says, he says, how many times I must say I'm almost not good enough? He says, Postal. He says, hold on, let me see. He says, Earl Heavy Wiley on the power and machines of punching, machine of punches. And he says, we're not counting on one shot caller. It will be an accumulation of power shots that will be the determining factor. It very well could be. We got to see. And Buddy Lee Sr. says, good ass fight. EJ just said to tune in to the fight. If you can't come, laugh out loud like he knows it's a done deal. Yeah, I think it is a done deal. I think they've been working on this shit for a long time. Gene Gomez says is Bud is have to have a lot of gas in the second. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He gets stronger as the fight goes on. John Trent said, "No, y'all acting like Earl is a inhuman power. No, that's just what you anytime you hear something good about Errol Spence Jr., you multiply it by 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said right. You know what I'm saying? And, you don't like a fighter. You know what I'm saying? When somebody says something good about that fighter, it seems like they're saying like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's the best ever. You know what I'm saying? That's how Bud fans hear it, when you say something good about EJ. And it's just regular shit, just what you see in the ring. You seen Errol Spence Jr. break down Ugas. You know what I'm saying? You seen what that motherfucker looked like. He looked like a goddamn destroyer in there. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to like say it out loud, you know what I'm saying? But it just was what it was,
Seeing this man breaking bones, man.
Right.
Come on now.
You seen that man face? That man shit look like
who bones Bud broke? When has Bud ever broke a bone? Just think about it.
And Gene Gomez said Porter was drained. Gene Gomez says Porter was drained. And Bud Lee Senior says Sean trained from April to fight EJ in October on Larry Wade watch. Right. He had ready. You know what I'm saying? He did not train for Terrence Crawford, who's going back and forth and shit, trying to decide
whether he brought in Barry Hunter.
Right.
He brought Barry Hunter in and every damn thing.
8 coaches. And see, this is what I I tell Bud Crawford fans, like, keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. Don't just try to use the surface. Because we hardcore boxing fans, we all know. So there's no need to try to use that as some kind of excuse. You saw how he was training for Bud. That nigga was like he was in a training military camp, going around cones and shit. When he trained for Bud, he was on a playground in his backyard. You see what I'm saying? And he was doing interviews and all kind of, So, and plus, they were friendly during the fight. He was trying to hit EJ in the neck. You know what I'm saying? Every time they got together, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you seen the difference. You know what I'm saying? They see the difference. So Gervonta said, please stop saying Porter didn't train for Bud. Like, yeah, he's a professional. He admitted on video he trained. No. I mean, you can see. I mean, you can pull up the footage yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is like not arguable type stuff, Jonah Turner. This is not an arguable thing. I mean, you saw how he trained. Just like my man said, he trained for 6 months for EJ. Not for Bud, you know what I'm saying? And you know that too. I mean, you know that. I mean, come on now. You follow boxing way too close. You know that. Gene Gomez says it's a 2/3 done deal. I don't know what the final details are. You know what I'm saying, that they could be working out. But all I know is that the fight seems like it's going to get made and look like we're going to have one of the best fights in boxing history, y'all. We're going to be witnessing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So Bud Lee Singh says Errol gonna work with Blue this fight. Blue so cold you can't use him every camp. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he put a lot of stress on your body, to go at that maximum level. You know what I'm saying? It could break your body down, you know what I'm saying, over a period of time. And I'm not an expert, physical expert or anything like that. But if you in that mug, you know what I'm saying, working out hard 247, yeah, you can overtrain. You can overtrain and you look, you know what I'm saying, it'll make you weak, you know what I'm saying? You'll be tearing yourself down, you know what I'm saying? John Turner says, once Bud stopped Porter, they had already made excuses for his loss, just like all of you will have excuses once Bud defeat. See, this is the victim Olympic shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Bud, you know what I'm saying? Y'all put him in like a victim Olympics bag. And it's
man, listen, let me say this, man. Before that Sean Porter fight, me, somebody with limited boxing knowledge, limited boxing, you know what I'm saying, a limited boxing fan, I saw that Sean Porter was going to retire after that fight. I knew he would get stopped, and I knew he was going to retire. Nobody want to believe me because I don't have a big YouTube channel where I could just go and show you the video footage. But I was in the comment section saying, Bud is about. Sean Porter is about to retire. I could just tell from all the interviews. I could just tell from his energy that he was gonna get stopped and he was gonna retire. I mean, it was clear. It was clear as day to me. So the fact that it happened just let me know. I know a little something, so I know what I'm looking at. I can show pick up on energies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
He can too. He know it. I mean, Jonah follow this sport way too close not to know this shit.
I know he a buddy. He's a buddy boy. He's a buddy boy.
Buddy Lee Senior said he's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Gene Gomez said I was in Dallas. Earl looked impressive. He was up against Big Weeder in Ugas. Big Welcher in Ugas. Yeah, I read shit just how you type it. So you know what I'm saying? Big Welcher in Ugas. Yeah, I was impressed by the size of Ugas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The shit didn't help him. You know what I'm saying? You thought he would have been able to absorb a lot more than that. But with EJ, in shape EJ, you see, they used to seeing EJ when he weight drained.
Yeah.
And see, they don't understand this next level. See, Crawford would have been able to beat EJ when he was down there fighting Mikey Garcia because he wasn't on top of his game. That's who they used to seeing. They're not used to seeing this dude. This dude here is a whole new nigga, and they don't get it. They don't understand the difference. What's going on upper echelon sports bar? You know what I'm saying? In real life, y'all go subscribe to my man. He got some real videos over there on Errol Spence Jr. and it's a 4-part series, and it is fire. You know what I'm saying? My man, he's doing just like the videos I broke down. He's breaking it down over there too, and he also covers the welterweight division as it is today. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's one of the panelists. You know what I'm saying? That be coming up here. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he's Southern because, let's see.
Hey, can I ask y'all something?
Yeah, go ahead, Dad.
Yeah, so I was watching your video and the person on the panel, salute to you, you brought it up. The last video Pool published about what EJ needs to look out for against Bud.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that today, and I kind of saw the same thing with this one thing EJ does, where he tends to shell up when combinations are thrown at him.
Mm-hmm.
And Ugas was only really throwing ones and twos. A guy like Crawford can land the big one, and he follows it up with 3 or 4 coming from different sides. So what do you think about that? The tendency that EJ does when he shells up, but with a guy like Crawford who's throwing combinations, putting EJ on the back foot, Crawford doesn't let go once he gets going.
Yeah.
If a guy shelled up, what do you all both think about that?
Because
I think this really quick. I think a lot of that was just rust because of that 17-month layoff.
Yeah.
But what if it wasn't? I'm just throwing that out there for y'all to.
Well, I could tell you there's rust. You know what I'm saying? Just I can see it's rust. But the thing is, Crawford is not a volume puncher. You know what I'm saying? Crawford is the type person, when he attacks you, he's trying to get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's changed his style a bit. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be more of a KO artist. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't throw a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to end you. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to beat you in a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? So when EJ shells up, it has 2 effects. Like, did you ever see that Marvin Hagler versus Hearns fight?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember how it started out with Hearns really whamming on Hearns, right? And then what happened? Hearns got used to his power. You remember that point in the fight when he was stunning Hearns. He was beating Hagler. He was beating Hagler ass because he had superior speed, he had a superior reach, he had a superior movement, and he was beating Hagler ass. But guess what Hagler was doing? Absorbing that shit, feeling he was getting used to it. He was getting used to it. And I think the same thing is going to happen with Bud Crawford. The more he throws, the more Errol Spence Jr., because he likes to deflect shots. He likes to feel what you got. That's another thing people don't understand about the kind of fighter. He's a throwback fighter. He likes to feel what your power is like. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And how to gauge your power. Can he walk through your shit? And the more Bud throws, the more he's going to expose what kind of power he got.
And he's going to be in range.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be coming in range, and that's when Earl going to come to that body. He's going to hit that body because that's going to keep Bud from moving around so much.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I agree with what you just said, man. I got that fight. I said on your previous live, I got it 9-3, EJ winning the decision, but I also think he could stop, but it's going to be to the body, like you just said.
Right.
I think that body attack is just too much, man. I was at that fight in Dallas. I mean, Ugas looked bigger than Spence, to be honest with y'all.
He was.
Like on that big-ass TV at the AT&T. He looked so much bigger, and the way he was able to duck down.
And I think Boxrec had his reach. Man. Boxrec had his reach at like 69 or something like that. And no, Ugas had his reach at like 68, 69, somewhere up in there. And come to find out, his reach is 74. 74? I thought it was
73 or 74. Or is that Bud with the 74-inch reach?
That's Bud with the 74-inch reach. And I was like, God damn. I said, his reach. And he came out. See, Errol Spence Jr., he like to feel what you got. He wasn't them type because he deflects a lot of shot. He like to feel, see if he can walk you down. And a lot of people don't peep that. You know what I'm saying? He wants to walk you down and beat you up to get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he have lapses on defense. That's his problem. He gets bored in the fight, almost like an Amir Khan, but not as bad. You know what I'm saying? He gets in there, he gets on cruise control. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of battle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's that. What you can, you know what I'm saying, put that off on, but he has lapses, you know what I'm saying, on defense because he'll carry his arm low even though he's in the trenches. And that's how Ugas, y'all seen on the film, how Ugas was able to catch him with a loaded shot. I was like, how the hell did Ugas hit him with that?
Well, the way I look at it, when we was having that conversation in one of your comment sections earlier, Paul, is that when you throw in 1,000 shots,
right?
I mean, you gonna catch something,
right?
You catch, especially with a guy like Bud. If you throwing 800 to 1,000 shots, he gonna hit you with something.
Right, but that's like Amir Khan. That's why I said Amir Khan, because Amir Khan got caught up in his offense. See what I'm saying? You can't get too caught up. If Bud Power can affect Errol, see, that's the thing a lot of his fans are missing. He may not be able to hurt Earl. Now, he may be able to hurt Earl. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. But that's how Earl fights. You know what I'm saying? He wants to feel what you got. That's how Marvin Hagler fought. If Hagler adjusted to your power, you was done. You were done. Because it ain't nothing you can do. He don't feel shit you got. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be on your ass the whole night. If it wasn't for Sugar Ray Leonard's legs, you know what I'm saying? And he was pounding on Sugar Ray when he got him on them ropes. He was digging in Sugar Ray ass, and Sugar Ray was on the brink of defeat. He was just using strategy, you know what I'm saying, the 30 seconds and stealing rounds. And of course the judges love Sugar Ray Leonard. And I was on Sugar Ray Leonard train back then too. You know what I'm saying? But it's about style over substance. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's going to be a problem in this fight because I think Errol is such a physical fighter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Bud still have the vitality he used to have to be able to weather that storm. You know what I'm saying? Unless his power is different. Now, if his power is different, we're going to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? what may happen in this fight if Bud power is different, but I don't think it is. But Joan Turner says Era is not to be working with Blu-ray will not be working with Blu-ray again. He is thoroughly satisfied with the results. That may be. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to Blu-ray. You know, I've been meaning to get over there and talk to him and see what's up. Buddy Lee Sr. said he was with Blue for the Pac-Man fight, but skipped the Ugas fight. You know, the thing about that is when you train in this hard, you want to see different stuff so you don't get bored. You know what I'm saying? To keep your motivation up to go work out. You know what I'm saying? If you go in there, you know from working out yourself, if you go in there and you do, 25 push-ups, you do 50 sit-ups, you know what I'm saying? You go run, you get tired of the routine. And the only way your body is going to grow is through muscle confusion. So you got to try different things to keep your muscles, to grow and hit them things from different angles. And plus to keep your own motivation up. You know what I'm saying? He's probably tired of that workout, whatever Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure he got other programs, but he tried to get EJ not only on the calisthenics, but he was also trying to get him on the steel. And I think with everything Errol had going on back then, you know what I'm saying, it was just too much. You know what I'm saying? He was dealing.
Yeah, that's my theory on Blu-ray is he was putting on too much muscle, and that was contributing to his blow-ups between camps. Because a lot of people don't know is when you lift weights or you build muscle and then you stop working out, that shit will blow you up. That's why a lot of guys, you see a lot of military guys, you see a lot of guys that just balloon when they stop lifting weights, and that happened to me. So I'm a living witness.
Right.
I was like 205, and I started drove trucks for 10, 15 years, didn't lift a weight and blew up to 305. You know what I'm saying? When you stop lifting weights, when you stop that heavy muscle, the heavy muscle stimulation, you might be cut up and swole when you're in the midst of it, but once you stop, all that muscle turns into fat and it just blows you up. There's a picture of Earl. Who still uses that picture? I think it's Fight Hype still uses that picture of Earl where his head looks like he's a freaking linebacker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just like you could tell it ain't just eating and drinking. No, it's all of that. You do 1,000 push-ups and all of that, man. That stuff will blow you up in between fights. You ain't doing that in between fights.
Yeah, and Bud, Errol looked stiff in this Ugas fight. He didn't look as loose, you know what I'm saying? But when he started cooking and putting it all together, you know what I'm saying, you can see him getting his mojo back. You know what I'm saying? When he started cooking, like maybe in the third round, and even the commentator was like, look at his punch selection. That's because Derek told him he was trying too hard.
Yeah.
Told him the shortest shots up.
And jabs.
Yeah.
And
Let me tell y'all, man.
Come in behind that jab.
Looking at that fight live, man, I mean, the Ugas was big. I don't think people understand how big he looked on that screen. That dude came in, and the way Earl was able to just duck and pivot, I mean, he was looking real nice in that ring, man. And one thing I'm gonna ask both of y'all before I head off, I don't know if y'all saw that Tim Bradley interview shortly after that fight. I think somebody asked him how would that fight go with Bud and EJ after Ugas, and Bradley was basically like, "Well, I still have Bud," and he said, I'm paraphrasing, if Bud has to go get him, he'll go get him. Do y'all remember him saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
And what do y'all think about that? Because in my mind, he better be careful just going after EJ like that. He turned up in that Sean Porter, that 10th round. You can't do that shit against no Spence, man, because he turned up with you. What do y'all think about that?
I think a rabbit don't need to try to go get a bear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a rabbit, you don't want to catch a bear. You know what I'm saying? I think you want to stay a rabbit. You know, it's hard to catch a rabbit. You know what I'm saying? A rabbit will shake the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? But if a rabbit trying to go get a bear, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna slap shit. He gonna slap your ass like a salmon going up lake.
Yeah, that'll be playing right into Earl's game. Now I wouldn't say game plan, but that'll be playing into what he wants.
Exactly. And you know, and that's the other thing we don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Respect to Jones Turner. You know, he says he's still taking more bets. You know what I'm saying? But that's the other thing. When Bud gets hit, and see, he has what I've looked at. He has a Napoleon complex. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to fighting, and it comes to fighting guys who are bigger than him, he wants to dominate them dudes. He wants to humiliate. Do you remember how he fought Jeff Horn? How he was twisting them and turning them and throwing them and bullying them, and how he did Mean Machine? That's a psychosis, y'all, that he has. And then you can see if when Errol Spence Jr. lay hands on his ass, it's going to be a fight.
Yeah,
it's going to be a fight, and he do not want Errol Spence Jr. to upstage him in any kind of way. And I'm telling his fans, if y'all watch his fights, they tell me I don't watch his fight. I don't know nothing. I was like, bro, anytime the boy get hit, he want all the game plan shit go out the window. You know what I'm saying? He like one of them predators. You know when you piss one of them predators off and he start taking off his shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He like Predator. You know what I'm saying? He start peeling off shit all slow. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker start looking like he ready to go to battle. You know what I'm saying? To the death. You know what I'm saying? And that's Terrence Crawford's personality. You know, he's not gonna let Earl get in there and bully him. And that's what Earl's gonna do. He's gonna play. He's gonna play into that shit. You know what I'm saying? He has a complex about him, and it's only about EJ and then about other fighters. You know what I'm saying?
After pride come deflection, boy.
Yes, sir.
After pride come destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And Bud has a Napoleon complex. He always people thinking he's too small.
Right.
That's why you see him wrestling their big guys at Nevis training camp and everything. Like, he has a chip on his shoulder. He just got to prove that he's the toughest guy or the biggest guy in the room.
That's right.
His problem. That's going to be his downfall right there. Because he's going to take a few shots from EJ, and he ain't going to like it, and he going to want to fight back. And when he fight back, he going to get demolished.
I'm tired of all this Texas stuff.
Right.
Like, bro, what they got to do with anything, man?
Well, what it's got to do with it is that people are putting EJ name above his. That's he don't want to hear that shit. They think of Jamal.
I mean, I know he a 3-division champion, but the damn champions on his resume, man. Mikey Garcia could have beat everybody he beat at 140.
Yeah, and in my comment section, they keep talking about, he's a 3-division champion. And
I mean,
he fought Ricky Burns. I'm like, bro, who the hell is Ricky Burns?
They literally be saying he knocked out everybody at. He knocked out everybody at welterweight. Come on, bro.
You remember Canelo went up there and beat his sparring partner, Abner Yildirim? That was a championship fight. Like, it's the caliber champion.
But he knocked everybody out at welterweight, bro.
You say what?
He knocked everybody out at welterweight.
Bruh, he didn't knock everybody out. He stopped them. He stopped them. He ain't knocked out nobody. Everybody talking about easy, ain't got no knockout. Knockout is when you knock a motherfucker out. He stopped everybody. He stopped everybody he went up against. But everybody he went up against was has-beens. He ain't went up against nobody fresh. Mm-hmm. He went up. He went against the freshest person he went against was David Benavidez, but he only had one fucking leg. The man was damn 6 months off a damn surgery in his leg from being shot. And that man went 12 rounds with Crawford and gave him problems the whole time.
And he hit Crawford with a body shot that made it look like Crawford
was lumbered around with one leg the whole fight. And Crawford took to the last couple seconds of the 12th round to stop that man. Mm-hmm. He fought a damn punch-drunk Amir Khan who got demolished by Kell Brooks, who get demolished by anybody. He fought a Kell Brooks who hadn't fought in welterweight after he done got smashed. He was fighting in junior middle. Ever since he lost to Earl, his shit ain't been the same. Okay, he fought Mean Machine. Got dropped by Mean Machine. Mean Machine dropped him. And
Wobbled the shit out
that's
of
what the European fighters, but hey, should I keep going? He fought a Sean Porter that was 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the damn sport. Who, after he fought Earl, he was talking about retiring. The man went half-assed on his damn his training camp. That's why his dad said he was gonna stop.
Had 6 months to train.
Yeah. Then he went half-assed on his training camp. That's why his dad stopped that. So we still talking about who he fought at welterweight.
I say this, man. You go back and watch that Kell Brook fight. Like I said,
oh yeah.
You just look at the frustration on Bud's face. The first 4 rounds. Look how frustrated he looked, man. I mean, could you imagine
Brooks before Earl Spence? Kell Brook would have beat Bud.
Man,
that Kell Brook back then that had the tiger, that was hungry, that was a champion, he beats Bud.
Well, Buddy Lee Sr. says Ugas was bigger than Bud. He said, y'all see his reach went from 69 inch to 74 inch reach when measured him. And Gene Gomez says, if Earl came in like Ugas fight against Bud, it's a long night for Bud. And Gene Gomez says, Bud punches will bounce off Earl. Look and see. Let me see. I don't know what that means. Let me see.
This is what y'all got to look at, right? Bud get hurt. A blown up 120 pounder Gamboa hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt by Igis Kavalauskas. He got hurt by Benavidez. Kell Brook was arguably boxing his ass off, giving him a clinic. We've never seen Earl hurt. Even when he got hit cleanly, he don't get hurt. And I'm gonna tell you this: it takes Bud 1, 2, or 3 rounds to really get his shit going. By that time, Earl would have been done invested 2 to 3 rounds of Bud's body. So he's gonna get going just to stall out. Like that's like going out there and cranking your car up in the morning because it's cold outside, but you got an 1/8 of a tank of gas. Yeah, you crank that motherfucker up so you can drive, but here, how far are you gonna drive with it? Yeah, you out of gas all fucking ready.
Right.
That body work pays dividends, and you can't let a guy like Earl Spence walk you down and do that.
So
in the Mikey Garcia fight, we see Earl can also fight laterally and can set traps. That's why he got kicked out of Floyd Mayweather gym. See, y'all always looking at Earl just bulldozing motherfuckers. Earl has very good lateral work. He has very good hands. He has very good distance control. He has an impeccable jab. If Kell Brook's jab fuck with Bud, Earl's is going to destroy him. And you ain't going to switch from southpaw to damn orthodox with Earl because you're going to get your ass whooped both ways. His orthodox, he don't even fight that good at orthodox no more.
That's why he
always runs the southpaw.
That's why you get touched up in that orthodox position.
Yeah, that's why he runs the southpaw, and he doesn't have a better jab than Earl in southpaw. Earl got that educated, damn tactical aggression and precision punch placement.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a long, short night for Bud. I think the Ugas fight gonna be harder than the Bud fight will be.
Mm-hmm.
Earl Spence's hardest fight was Sean Porter. That's gonna be his hardest fight because he decided to fight Sean Porter's game. He's gonna take Bud. I think Bud gets out of there in less than 8, maybe 9.
Well, Jonah Turner says Crawford doesn't have to be a volume puncher. He says Crawford is a precision puncher. He throws fewer shots than most of his opponents. And Buddy Lee Sr. says Bud throw punches and he's going to get hit in bunches. And Bud Lee Sr. says EJ and 8, just like you say, Sosa. And Gene Gomez says he did look bigger. And Jonah Turner said, Poole, tell me which one Bud previous opponents were able to absorb all his punches consistently. They will all be fighters, though, Jonah Turner. That's what we're trying to tell you, bro. I'm saying they wasn't on that level, bro.
This is what people don't realize. EJ, everybody keeps saying he ain't got no defense, but Earl don't be getting hit like that. Like you see with Jamel Charlo. The boys, Coach James teach them to fight in that pocket. They slip shots and fire. They be slipping. If you go through and watch their fights, I got a few breakdowns you can go see. You can see that the man slips. They slip them shots. It's hard to catch them cleanly. They slip shots and roll with them. And they fire off. But while you try to fire in there, you got to worry about for every one that you throw, you taking 2 or 3 more to your body. And they're going to break you down systematically. Pretty soon, you ain't going to be able to hold your arms up, or you're going to be trying to keep your arms by your sides. Because the body
That's what
work.
happened with Ugas. People keep saying Ugas just stood in front of him. No, he didn't want to get hit with that shit.
No,
That's
Joe.
why his arms
gonna
were on
break
the
you.
side.
Let me answer Jones' turn here. He said, "No, I'm not comparing Bud Style to Amir Khan. I was comparing to how EJ, you know, what I'm saying, get caught in his offense like Amir Khan, and you know, because of the ring rust, he was getting caught by Ugas. That's what I was talking about.
I mean, the man had 2 fights in over 3.5
Right.
years, bro.
Right. So I wasn't talking about Bud style is like I mean Amir Khan is like Bud style. I was talking about EJ punch volume, getting caught up into your offense and then having like lapses on defense like Amir.
I don't even think Bud could hurt Earl, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think so either, bro.
And I think after the 4th round, Bud ain't gonna have enough stake on it to hurt him.
That's what I'm
Earl
saying.
get to him early. Bud got a small frame. He big up top.
Did you see the punch placement he was doing to Ugas? Did y'all see the precision?
I've always told you though. Did I tell you he always hits in the same spot?
Yeah.
Did y'all see the precision? Even though he was getting hit, he was still hitting that motherfucker in the same spot.
Yeah.
But what did I tell you though, Counter? I've been told you that. I said he has perfect punch placement. So I told you he always hits in the same spot to maximize damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like that motherfucker drilling a hole. Or like chopping the axe, you keep hitting in the same spot.
What you say? He drilling a hole?
Drilling a hole. He hit in the same spot. He drilling through that motherfucker's body. That's exactly what he's doing.
That's exactly why Ugas' elbows stayed by his hips the whole fight.
That's right.
They keep talking about, oh, he just stood there. No, man, he didn't want to get hit with that shit.
That's right.
Look,
when he went to that left,
when he went to the last 5 opponents of Earl,
mm-hmm.
you could paste them on top of each other. And you would notice that his punches go to the same spot. If you notice his jab always hit that eye. He did it to Floyd. He did it to motherfucking Phil LaGreco. He was getting them Algiers. He sat there and got Kell Brook. Well, he got Lamont Peterson. He got Kell Brook. He was working on Danny Garcia's eye.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sat there and took Ugas' eye. If you notice, his jab tears that eye up. It's always that jab.
I mean, you know, when they were fighting, until, you know, when he started unleashing that left uppercut, that's when that damage, you know, after he got hit and
he just softened it up.
Man, and he came with that uppercut. I mean, you saw the damage that was done to his face. I mean, I thought there was some okay shots. I thought there was some okay shots, but when you seen what the results were, and his face looked deranged, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to damn Lubin and Fudor. Fudor
right.
Them uppercuts.
But he didn't. But Aerosmith Jr. didn't hit him with as many uppercuts as Fudor.
It's not about how many times. It's the quality of times that you got hit. People don't realize it only takes 15 pounds of pressure to break your nose. It only takes 35 pounds of pressure at a point to break your cheek. Break your jaw is 50 pounds of pressure. Marinate on them numbers right there.
Yeah, it only take 20 pounds to knock you out. You know what I'm saying?
10 pounds on that butt to knock you out if you're not conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I like that analogy you said about drilling the hole, man.
That's exactly
what
crazy.
He does. That's exactly what he does. He drills holes in you, so that shit leaking is leaking during the fight.
It's like when Tommy Hearns was on on Martin, and Martin was like, "Yes, because I know how Tommy be beating people." I know how Earl be beating people.
Hey, yeah, y'all subscribe to my channel too. I'm up Echelon. You know,
Upper
I'm be breaking
echelon.
stuff down. I got my other two videos of Earl dropping tomorrow. I had a 4-part series explaining Earl.
Man, you
It's
got the link
called
in the chat.
Yeah, I can do that. It's see the name of my whole Earl series is gonna be called the Earl Spence Jr. The truth, but they rather take I mean, the truth is in their face, but they rather take a lie. That's the name of all my Earl series. But this first part that I got is a 4-part series. It's called Star Power. And first it's called Interstellar Cloud, and that shows the rise and the beginning of them. Second is called the Red Giant. That's when the star is in this big stage and everything. That's when he's growing and everything, and get this stardom together. Third is supernova. That's when the star is burning its brightest and is about to go fall out. That's when I got the fall of Earl Spence, where he was not getting his weight traded in, come to fat camp, then he was partying with his people and then crashed. And then I got the new one that's called T Sirius. It's the brightest star in the sky. And then I got him coming back, beating Danny Garcia and beating Ugas and going for the undisputed. So it's a 4-part series I got. You should check it out. I got the first 2 done. I got the last 2 done. I'm just doing the edits and I'm gonna put them up tomorrow.
I love that because I'm a stargazer, so that's right up my alley. I love
Yeah.
that.
And I also got the 147 division where I talk about the belts in the 147 division and the up and comers, like talk about how Josh Taylor's with the WBO, how they wait on this shit to clear so they can come up. Because if Earl vacates, it's gonna be probably Josh Taylor and Virgil Ortiz, but Josh Taylor got the first dibs, just like Stadiotis. He's gonna be the WBA champion because he's already the regular champion, and the IBF, that's gonna be Moose Ennis. Because the IBF is typically a black fighter anyway, and they real good with Moose Ennis anyway. And the WBC, that's the only one that's really gonna be controversy because WBC, Keith Thurman still has good ties with Mauricio Suleiman, but Virgil Ortiz also has a claim for that belt too. So I'm thinking they're gonna have an issue with that right there. But I broke it down in there
Let me
about
read.
the
Let me
future
read
of the
some of these
147
comments.
without Spence.
So let me read some of these comments. Because you're getting piled up on me.
Let me go get my link real quick.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Gene Gomez says Bud don't have that fortitude that Earl has, and Earl's strong mental endurance after his near death situation. And Bud Lee says I'm 6'3", skinny, but I don't keep lifting. I'm gonna go up. I understand that. He says, yep. And John Turner said, Bud Lee, how many people did Danny Garcia stop at welterweight? And Bud Lee Singh says, that's all they talking about. That 6th round, that's all you got. And they going back and forth. And they say they going back and forth. Let me see. He says EJ dropped that leprechaun. They going back and forth. Okay, so
hey man, salute to you, Paul. I'm gonna hop off.
All right, bro.
Man.
Hey,
thank you,
thanks for stopping back by, man. I appreciate you, coming up here, livening up the panel. You know what I'm saying? We glad to have you come back, Dev, anytime, bro. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you. I'll be back for sure, man. Keep up the great work, man. I love you.
Hey, no problem. Okay. And he says, Eric R in the building. Okay, how did I miss Eric R? The damn comments must be done went down. My man Eric up in the house. Let's see. He said, salute family. He said, this is my guy, Judah. He said, oh, Israel, my bag. He says, people, Brother Lee Senior says, people act like Floyd fight the same and sparring. No, you try to get him out of there. Yes, it's totally different with Mayweather in the dog pound. Jay Smith, what's happening, bro? Welcome back to the channel. Salute, my brother. And he says, salute PC. And Eric R says, Ben Israel will have you bet your whole check on EJ fight week. I wonder where Ben Israel is. I haven't seen him in a minute. He probably over there at Bernie shit battling all the the Bud.
Yeah, all right. I posted my link in the chat, y'all. So if y'all feel free to give me a subscribe. Like I said, I'll be dropping y'all hot content every day.
All right, let me finish the comments. So he said
Okay.
John Turner says Eric gets hit. Errol gets hit. Porter tagged Errol all night in that fight. Stop lying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Eric Ross says Eric gets hit because he gives to get. Not saying that it's
Hold on
good.
1 second, counter. Let me go back to Joe. Yeah, Earl got hit in that Porter fight because Earl chose to fight Porter's fight. He chose to fight Porter in the dog style at the inside. If you look at any other fight, Earl is the least hit welterweight out there. It's numbers that show it. But he chose to go in there and fight Porter's fight because people said he wasn't a dog. They told Earl the only way he was going to be able to win is if he fight on the outside. So Earl decided to take the fight to Porter. He decided to fight Porter's game. Just like they say he couldn't box with Mikey because Mikey was pound for pound great. And they said his IQ and boxing skills is way better than Earl. And Earl boxed him from pillar to post all across the ring. That's the only reason Sean Porter got to get shots off there with Earl. And then if you see, Earl's chin didn't budge. He broke that man in his own game. Go ahead, Counter. Finish it up.
All right. He said Errol's get hit because he gives to get. He said not saying that's good. It's a gamble. But Lee Senior says, and on top of all that, Derek's a better trainer than Bo Mac too. Eric R says, I think Bud can hurt EJ early, but if he allows Errol to get in his rhythm, God bless him. Jonah Turner comes back. He says, why didn't Earl perform his eye surgery on Porter? And Bud told Jay Smith says, Bud told EJ on Twitter that they were going back and forth. Nobody can save you, not even Earl himself. And Eric R says 25 pounds is you, Hagler. And Buddy Lee says, they got a lot of damn comments up in. He said that was the most uppercuts I've seen from EJ. That was strategy. Yeah, that was designed. That was definitely designed for specifically Ugas, the way he fights. Canelo's got that Sergeant Slaughter chin. Yeah, he does. He does have a good chin, but shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't as skilled as motherfucker say. EJ dropped that leprechaun Sean Porter. John Riff said Jay Smith says facts, laugh out loud. And Buddy Lee Senior says EJ ain't jab Sean. Joan Turner, he said that's why they've been beating Sean up for years. Ask Kenny. And Eric R says only thing stopping Ortiz is the weight. He says Keith Thurman will be back up playing probably for the WBC. Hopefully not. And he says, Buddy Lee Senior says, Jonah want to call in. Yeah, I'm gonna get a service number so people can call in. I'm gonna start doing that. I just gotta rig it up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't had time. I've been fucking making videos and breaking down videos and cutting up videos and you know what I'm saying, trying to keep everything on Facebook and you know what I'm saying. So I've just been busy. Well, Jonah Turner says, Bud is the least hit welterweight.
I call cap on that because I've done the research too. The only thing that made Spence go up is because of the Sean Porter fight. Besides that fight, he is the least hit welterweight. Plus, have you ever seen Earl go down? Nope. We seen Crawford go down, Joe.
Right.
Didn't B Machine tag his ass? And hell, how is Bud the least hit and Kell Brooks in 3 rounds tagged that man, had that man eye swollen in 3 rounds?
You know,
gets hit. You's
the
a fanboy.
The scar tissue is going to be an issue because you see, and I want y'all to seriously think about this. The scar tissue that was around, I mean, you saw how Kell Brooks, like my man said, Sosa said, you saw Bud face, and it didn't even look like Kell Brooks was hitting him like that, y'all.
But he continued to.
Right. It didn't look like it though. But imagine you seen what Earl did to Ugas, right? Y'all, do you really think, I'm talking about on a serious level here, do you think Bud is that elusive? I mean, just from what y'all seen in the fights, do you think he's that elusive against elite A elite A starter. You know what I'm saying? And Errol Spence Jr. Now he was able to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? To B-level fighters, and he still got swole up. You see what I'm saying? Somebody who was washed up like Kell Brook, but still got talent and still got enough of a jab to cut Bud Crawford. I mean, you saw Kell Brook jab what it did against EJ. So the man has a high boxing IQ, right? Even though he didn't have the training, he didn't have his coach. You know what I'm saying? For that fight, he didn't have none of the shit that he had when he fought. He didn't have his belt. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Bud Crawford, it was just a fight that it was a money grab for him. See, and that's the problem with the fights that Bud is getting at welterweight. If he would have did this shit in 2018, then they would have been more legit. They would have had more on it. But because these guys are now just trying to fight to cash out, it's not the same, fellas. And you got to be honest about that. It's not a hate on Bud. It's just that he's came to the party with everybody drunk. Everybody done drank their shit. You know what I'm saying?
And stop with the Twitter cap. Like, come on, bro. Like, really? Like, we're not doing that, bro. Like, who cares what he said on Twitter? Like, come on.
See, Bud ain't made the fight yet. Bud trying to overprice himself right now. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about Bud asking for $20 million guaranteed plus 50-50 of pay-per-view buys. Bud's trying to overprice himself. He ain't never had $20 million guaranteed plus 50-50 of the pay-per-view buys. He calling for more than what the fight was worth.
Right. And if that was anybody else, what would they say, Sosa? If that was anybody
it's
else,
called ducking. It's called ducking. I see if he asked for $10 million guaranteed, or maybe $5 million
He want Earl money.
He want all the money for the fight. Shit.
And see, if it was a lower level motherfucker, the fight would be made quickly. Let me tell you something. Pacquiao,
Canelo ain't gave nobody over $10 million. And Canelo's a draw. Even though I hate that motherfucker, he is a draw. He's not giving motherfuckers that damn much. And he brings in the money. Bud asks for $20 million guaranteed.
Now check this out, though. Check this out, Sosa.
He Canelo or somebody.
Sosa, check this out. Pacquiao has lost the presidency. Now he calling out Bud Crawford. Right?
And Bud wants that. Bud about to use that as an out because he know he can't beat Earl, but he know he can beat Pacquiao. I just want to see
what you thought about that.
He know he can beat Pacquiao. That's why Bud ain't signed yet, because he gonna duck Earl and go fight Pacquiao, washed up Pacquiao that ain't got shit to offer. He ain't got shit to offer. See, Pacquiao pissed me off with that shit. See, Pacquiao should have said he want to fight the undisputed champion. Whoever wins between Bud and Spence, that's who he wants. Because he said that's
Bud he's gonna make less money on that fight too.
Yeah, because Pacquiao talking about he's never been undisputed and he want to be undisputed, so he want to go for Bud's belt and then fight Earl. No, why don't you sit there and let them two fight and be great? Then you can fight Earl after it's all over for the whole thing. Now you coming in to fuck up the damn motherfucking church's money. Because, you know, Bud see Pacquiao, he see Earl. At least he know if he see Pacquiao, that's another win. Right now, he with Earl. He know he don't put his foot in his mouth because he was looking for the Earl that was before the car accident. That nigga that wasn't working out, that wasn't strength and conditioning training. He don't want this motherfucking monster Earl that's back and that's focused. That's damn snatching people's body parts. He don't want that. He know he don't want that. His team don't want it. That's why they've been in damn negotiation for 2 weeks. And this nigga's being uncooperative. Talking about 20 million and 50%. Come on now. That's a fucking duck if I see one. Call that nigga Affleck. That's what his name is.
You know, I mean, along those lines, I agree. John Turner says, we're not talking about knockdowns. What was the end result to Green Machine, Gamboa, Kell Brook? Look at the history. Everybody knows who knocks down.
How many times have you seen Earl knocked down, though?
Well, my thing is, once they don't ever add context. I mean, these are hardcore boxing fans. It's the frustrating thing, is that they don't add the context to the shit.
Earl was hit clean, without his guard up, without a mouthpiece. That nigga shook that shit off.
You know, I want to see.
His shit.
See, this would not be a
Bud
problem.
has.
This would not be a problem if Bud would have went straight for the best. You know what I'm saying? When he hit the league, you know what I'm saying? You have a special fighter, and let me tell you, Bud fans,
He
something.
ducked the first Earl's fight and went
Hold
to
on,
Joe Hall.
yeah, but let me get this off. You know, when you a motherfucker like Bud and you got all those special abilities, like a Pernell Whitaker, like a Floyd Mayweather, like a you know what I'm saying, Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis want the best. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to settle for he's calling for EJ. He's calling for Bud Terrence Crawford. That's a champion. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing to do with hate about Bud. It's nothing to do. EJ, he wants to fight the best. He didn't take a tune-up when he could have in each case when he got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take a tune-up. He wanted to fight the best. That's championship material.
That's how you really test yourself. You can't test yourself
Right.
on the second tier.
That's how you know a motherfucker is real. And I'm trying to tell Bud fans, it's not about hate against Bud. It's about who he fought. It's about who he tried to fight. And
Tell
I
him
ain't
to make the fucking fight.
Right. It ain't about that.
Dotted line.
Right. It ain't about that bullshit. Like, you know, you trying to fight and who duck. No, bro. You ain't never been the type of motherfucker that trying to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? And we are real boxing fans. We're not fake boxing fans. And nobody ain't going on that pussy punk ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to seeing the champions who want the real smoke go for the best dudes. And that's the dude who get the recognition. That's all it is. Now, it ain't nothing against Bud. I think he's a great, graceful type dude. But the problem is he never been the type of motherfucker that wanted to go and fight like, to me, and this is just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? If Bud wanted that respect, he would have fought Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? When he was off. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's too dangerous of a fight for him right now in his elderly condition. You know what I'm saying? But if you a bad motherfucker, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? The risk versus the reward don't matter because you leagues above this motherfucker. And you the baddest. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about no damn Boots Ennis.
Joe, what you fail to realize is, hold on 1 second, Colin. Joe, what you fail to realize, Earl told Espinosa and the team to make the fight. He hasn't even put his demands out because they're trying to get Bud's demands. Earl had already signed. They're waiting on Bud to sign. And Bud's sitting there bullshitting, talking about 20 million and 50% of the pay-per-views. He wants 20 million guaranteed. Plus, he wants to split the pay-per-views 50-50. That's what they're waiting on. Because ain't no fucking way in America he's going to get 20 million plus a 50-50 split. That's overpriced. That's systematically ducking that man. And if you real, then you will understand that and see that. His highest payday was $7 million.
Now I don't know. Now. I don't know if Bud actually asked for 20 million. Just like I don't know if he asked that for show. You know what I'm saying? Like Turner said, you know, I don't know if he asked for 20 million, but I know he got the contract. I know he said he got the contract on Porter's podcast, and I don't know what he's asking for, but if he wants this fight, just like the shit I was just talking about before, if you're a champion, you're going to take what you need to take. Like Floyd Mayweather, let me give him as an example. When he fought Oscar De La Hoya, you know what I'm saying? What was the split, Sosa?
Floyd got 3, Oscar got 7. It was 30. It was 30%.
Right.
Floyd took
so
30%.
Floyd knew he was going to beat this motherfucker, right? And if there's a rematch clause, then he know he was going to come out on top on the other side. So what's the problem? Why Bud is having a problem making only when it comes to Errol Spence Jr. He can't take the back seat, and this is why he's gonna get knocked the fuck out because
he took it with Amir Khan.
Right, exactly. This is why. And I want y'all to see this. This is the psychosis with Bud Crawford. He can't take a back seat to EJ and nothing. Y'all don't understand that.
Because people telling him that Earl's better than him, so he feel like he can take a back seat to Earl. That's solidifying what they say.
Right. So he's gonna do whatever he can, and it's gonna fuck him up in the fight. He's gonna be fighting on some bullshit, And Earl, he don't give a damn like that. He's a fucking machine. You know what I'm saying?
Joe, trust me, he's asked for 20 million and 50% guarantee. Espinosa already said it. I ain't gotta tell you all my sources, but I know people in the boxing area too.
That's what he said. That's what he did.
He's asked for 20 million and 50-50 split. That's what he came to the table with.
So let me read. Let me catch up on my comments. Let me see. Well, I don't lost the goddamn way. Okay, let me see. He says, Eric R says, okay, let me see. Let me get back. Okay, he said this is absolutely the best channel to talk Arrow versus Bud. You know, what I'm saying that's just what everybody's talking about right now. We talk about David Hall, but they don't want to talk about them niggas. So you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's the shit right now. We talk about Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying? We'll get all into that shit, but this is what people want to talk about, so that's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I feel I know what you're saying, ER. You always hear my brother, you know what I'm saying? Shit. It says Gene Gomez broke the zygomatic bone of Ugas and Brooke. Right. So Buddy Lee Sr. says, man, Bud lost to Ugas twice. And John Turner says, Bud hasn't asked for 20 million. He says, state your source, caller. And Eric R says, Bud want the gate and the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Like he done sold out houses and shit across America. Like shit, nigga, you only selling corn in goddamn Omaha. And Bud Lee Sr. says, y'all see Manny plotting. Yeah, that's what I forgot about that shit. And he knows Bud easier than, that's an easy W. See, that's an easier W for Bud. You know what I'm saying? And plus, even though Manny Pacquiao been out for a while, he don't carry the same kind of cachet that he used to, but you could see Bud skipping out.
Man, Manny versus Bud, man, Bud will destroy that, man. I'm not even
right.
That shit ain't even gonna be funny.
Right, but at the same time, it's a rain check.
But Manny trying to cash out because he lost all that money in that presidential election that he lost. So he's trying to get his funds back up.
Right. But it's an easy bag.
He should do a Keith Thurman rematch if he's trying to get some money.
Earl want that WBO belt, and he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I could see him sidestepping this fight.
And then Earl gonna move up. Earl not about to stick around in 154. 147. He's not about to keep sticking there.
But I think EJ wants to be part of that undisputed club. I think he want to be, I think he want to be part of that number.
But if he sticks around, then his mandatories are gonna pile up, and then he ain't gonna never make the damn Bud fight. See, the sanctioning bodies right now is giving them a chance to make the undisputed fight. That's why they ain't getting no mandatories forced on them right now.
Earl is not going to stick around 47. If he don't fight Bud, he moving up.
Yeah, that's what I just said, because the sanctioning bodies are waiting for Earl and Bud. That's why they haven't put no mandatories out the way. But if the next fight is not Earl and Bud, then IBF about to be on Earl about boots. The WBA with Stanionis, like
I believe that fight is already made up at 154.
That's why they waiting on Bud to go ahead and do this undisputed so they both can move up. Even Steven Espinosa was talking about it, like they was talking about letting Boots and Thurman fight for a vacant belt. So this shit gotta happen next, or it's not gonna happen at 147. And that's because Bud ducking. Period. Point blank. The damn carpet is rolled out.
That fight don't happen.
Everybody knows it's the biggest fight. But see, I'm hoping Earl just go ahead and show his greatness and try to accommodate as much as he can. And if Bud can bend just a little bit, Earl can make him pay for it. Like Earl, he's the A side. Everybody know that. But I think Earl gonna do like Floyd and all them others did and take a back seat to Bud just so he can beat the dog shit out of him. Just to make this fight happen. I hope Bud come to his senses, but if not, I hope Earl go ahead and make that fight though. But 20 million guaranteed and 50-50, that's not gonna happen.
Right. So, he lost the presidency over at the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? You know, God bless the Filipino people, because if he would have won, it would have been a whole lot of babies, you know what I'm saying, on that juice. It would have been a whole lot of babies, strong as hell, because he would have mandated that they take that goddamn juice, goddamn it. They would have been boxers coming out their mama and stuff for the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? So, but now that he lost, he's over here fucking up American boxing. You know what I'm saying? By, you know, using his cachet to try to fuck up one of the best fights in American history at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He need to go sit his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Him and Keith Thurman, you know, they need to fight for a second time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could do like a little fight on the side or something. Maybe they could be on
they can be co-featured on the
right.
fight.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know how big that would fucking be? You know what I'm saying? If Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao 2, you know what I'm saying, was the co-main feature, you know what I'm saying, on EJ and Bud fight.
Or Thurman and Boots.
Bro, Keith Thurman don't want no parts of that young man. Him, you know, Sean Porter already said, you know what I'm saying, he already
that motherfucker will lead the country if they try to make him fight Boots.
I'm trying to tell you, that motherfucker
change his citizenship
like,
and
that nigga
everything.
be like Jason Bourne and shit. That nigga probably had IDs and shit in Dubai. You know what I'm saying?
About 5 or 6 different passports.
You know, that nigga be walking around with his own theme music and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the fuck up out the country.
Grow his beard out and shit so you can't recognize him and everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they don't want no parts of Boots, because Boots is, he represents the future. He represents the eye of the tiger. He represents that Clubber Lane type dude. You know what I'm saying? That
nigga from earlier.
all he do is train, bro. So, So Eric R says, Joe Turner said, Bud would not fight man. He said your boy Earl will fight Thurman to avoid Bud. Remember, you heard it first from me. And Eric R says, is Manny PBC still, or is FA, what that mean, y'all? FA, aka back to Bob. Who's pulling the strings? Well, I don't think he's gonna mess with Bob no more. I think that bridge is burned. You know what I'm saying? Because how he lost his title to Jeff Horn and everything. But I think Manny got his own promotional company. He got his own cachet, so it'll be
Manny got his own thing, but you know he had signed a 3-fight deal with PBC.
Oh, he did. I'm talking about like recently.
Now he had signed a 3-fight deal. He had Broner, Keith Thurman, and Earl Spence, but it turned to Udonis Ugas. But he had a 3-fight deal with the PBC.
Let me see. Let me read some more. I'm so far behind on these comments. He says, Lions caller. He said, Bud is on Porterway podcast. He said he's waiting for the contract to be sent to him. He says, didn't Bud say he got the contract?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know why he's saying that. He said, Eric, I said, it doesn't work like that. He said they sent him term sheets. After you agree to the terms, they send you the contract. And so Jonathan Turner says, Poole, listen to the Porterway podcast again. He says, Bud, I'm waiting for the contract to be sent to me. Do you need to send the link? No, I mean, it ain't no big deal as long as he signs, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think Bud is going to duck because it's just too much pressure. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about these semantics, y'all. What matters is that, you know what I'm saying, Bud looking forward to the fight.
Bud don't care how he looks to the people. Remember, he once said that he don't need the daggone sell himself to black people. Remember?
Well, you know, I mean, you know,
he care about that bag.
That's what Bob Arum said. That's what Bob Arum said about Bud. He said he don't care about who it is in the ring. He said he cares about getting the biggest bag. You know what I'm saying? And Eric, I says, let me get my man up here. He says, when you hear send the contract, that means they playing games. And John Turner says, Espinosa never said that. He said, I don't care who your sources are. And what's going on, Antonio Holmes?
Bro, I don't care what you said either, man. I'm not gonna get up here and lie about shit. Who are you, bro? I'm sitting here telling you what I've heard. And I've heard from people that's close to the camp, brother.
So Antonio Holmes back in the building. He says Bud beats what's his name? Shit, I'm been a little drunk here. He says Charleston White to become undisputed at 140 pounds. He better take 2 million, be cool. And Buddy Lee Sr. says, I'm glad the fight going down. And Anthony Jones, what's up, my brother? He said, what's up, though, fam? I was like, hey, nothing to it, bro. We just, talking boxing, you know what I'm saying? The brothers up in the building. Love you guys. He says, Buddy Lee Sr. says, Derek deserves to have 2 undisputed champions. That's right. And John Turner said, ain't no way Thurman fights Boots. No, I don't think so either, bro. I don't think. What the hell going on? Somebody got a pig somewhere? And Buddy Lee Sr. says, and EJ gonna fight Boots after Mel drop one of them belts. Watch.
Hey, counter.
Yeah.
Joan almost don't know how I used to be down there at the damn gym with Earl and them, man.
Nah, they don't know about that.
He must don't know talking about where my source is, bro. I'm telling you what it is, man. You can listen to whatever you want to hear or not.
Yeah. Sosa used to fight, man. He used to fight.
I used to box, man. I mean, I know what the circle is, bro. I'm trying to give you info, but I'm not gonna argue with you back and forth. You don't go ask Stephen A. Smith where he get his sources from, or Max Kellerman, and they be wrong.
Wrong as hell.
I'm sitting here trying to give you some damn good shit. Hey, I'm putting it on the plate. You can eat it or you can damn pass it up. I don't care, bro. But I'm not gonna go back and forth with you when I'm telling you something that I know.
So
it's a lot of other people that have inside sources too. They're not just talking out their ass, bro. And see, shit like this is the reason why they trying to keep this shit closed in, and they didn't want damn people to get involved in it. But hell, with outrageous shit like that, somebody gonna have to put pressure down on Bud so he can stop the bullshit. Because Earl knew that Bud was gonna have this ego, and he didn't want to do the negotiation in public because he knew it'd be a shit show. But still, the man coming in on his high horse talking about 20 million and 50% guaranteed. I mean, 20 million guaranteed and 50% pay-per-view. That's not gonna fly.
So Eric R says Thurman ain't gonna take. He's gonna take another 3 years off, hoping Boots leave 154. And Buddy Lee Sr. says Boot Camp was talking big at Charlo's fight. He said they're gonna get what they want too. We want that fight in Texas. And Jay Smith, what's going on, my brother? He said, I don't know why they give Canelo that September date for Triple G fight. If not September, make it sometime in August. It don't matter.
Jay Smith, they give Canelo that September date and that May date because it's some type of Mexican holidays. That's why he always fights in May and September, because it's like National Spanish Day and damn Cinco de Mayo and shit like that. That's why they get their dates on September. That's why Canelo always fights in May and September.
It's because he got his cycling, down to a science. You know what I'm saying? He knows exactly when that shit gonna clear his system. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. He says,
that clenbuterol, that shit out of your system in 30 days. But the Vada them was hot on Eddie Reynoso and them these months right here. Mm-hmm. That's why Canelo and Oscar Valdez got washed in their fights, because they wasn't able to take that shit.
That's right.
You see, Oscar Valdez looked like shit in his last 2 fights because, they tested him before the Robinson-Casasian fight, and you see how he looked. They had to gift him that win right there. And then when he went against Shakur, he was just exposed for the world to see. Just like Canelo. Like I've been telling you about Canelo. Before that Bivol fight, I told you Canelo ain't good. He's just good at picking his opponents and ducking. I remember I sitting here telling everybody that he ran from 154. That Charlo and Andre would beat that ass. Even Counter, even you didn't believe me a little bit, man. Even you was thinking Canelo was decent.
Who?
You.
Who? Have you seen my archives?
You know I'm fucking with you, man.
I'm gonna say, have you seen my archive? I'm the #1 Canelo hater.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself a hater. I wouldn't
No,
call
I'm a
Canelo
total
trash.
I'm a total
I say
hater.
Canelo is a middle of the pack fighter. But they
I'm
trying to make
like
him greater. That's like they're saying Tim Bradley is one of the greatest. They basically on the same level, him and Tim Bradley.
I'm the number one Canelo hater. I don't care what they say. That dude is fake. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me shit about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I really tried not to talk about him because I go on. I'm like Terrence Crawford. You know, I have some kind of psychosis.
That's why Ness and Ringwalk Danny got mad at me on the boxing voice. Because Ness, man, I tell Ness, boy, you need a license the helmet the way you ride Canelo dick, dog. God damn, dog.
Yeah.
Is he paying you?
That's why I unsubscribed from him, man. I was like, I can't
Ness
listen
even
to that
talking about
shit.
Canelo should still be on the pound for pound. I told him today, I said, Ness, you stupid as fuck, dog.
I couldn't do it, bro. I said, you listen to all this cap. When it comes to Canelo, but they tiptoe over everything, bro.
I think Canelo's team paying their ass or something, bro.
Hey,
but that's just like Buddy Brown and them, bro. Like
I was about to say,
they
I don't talk about nobody else channels on this shit, but you already know what it is.
Yeah, you know? I'm just saying, people they found the damn technique. If you talk good about Canelo, your views will go up.
Yeah, you already know that. You know, you see his fan base, they crazy. If I said Canelo was the greatest on this channel, shit, I wouldn't need nobody else. I have all kinds of
damn double monetized.
I have all kinds of shit.
You have 20,000 damn subscribers.
I wouldn't even have to talk about boxing. I could talk about how Canelo gloves look good. You know what I'm saying? How he match.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, Counter? This weekend, I'm gonna do a video on Canelo. I'm gonna highlight Canelo's greatness, right?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can't. I can't. Hey, I'm telling you, bro. I can't do it with Canelo, bro. I can't, bro.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna highlight some of his good qualities with the fast hands and shit.
Bro, you gonna be at 20,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
Subscribers I get.
You gonna have 20,000 subscribers, and they're gonna be calling you the greatest channel on YouTube. That's what they're gonna be telling you.
Make a damn video like Earl with Canelo.
Eric also is Manny versus Thurman 2, and Boots versus Ortiz.
Ortiz, he said he needs 4 years before that fight. Ortiz ain't trying to fight that man.
Right. You know, you already see he on some bullshit already. He just
boxing comes through in generations. Like, Floyd and them and Pacquiao, they in different generation. Thurman and Danny Garcia and Porter, they in the middle, and Earl came up with their generation, basically. So, they got to clean themselves out with Ugas and them. Then you got the new generation. You got Conor Ben, you got Jerron Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. You got motherfucking Speedy Rashidi Ellis. You got them boys coming up now, too.
Yeah, but, Ellis just got off the shelf.
You know why he got on the shelf, right? Because he beat Alexis Rocha.
Right. That was
Alexis Rocha was their dude. Golden boy.
Yeah, that was their dude.
That was their dude. They was pushing Alexis Rocha real hard. And Speedy Rashidi Ellis popped his ass, and they put him on the shelf for 2 years. But they got Alexis Rocha back where he was supposed to be because, he popped Blair Cobb.
Yeah.
They use Blair Cobb as a stepping stone. And see, people don't realize they use our black fighters as stepping stones, just like what nobody doing Esau Cruz. Esau Cruz have fought over 20 times. What nobody talking about Esau Cruz. But
no, we traded Blair Cobb for Reyes. You know what I'm saying? We traded him 2 years ago for Reyes. You know what I'm saying?
So Tank hurt his head, and Esau went to a decision with him. Now Esau's the next coming of damn Julio Cesar Chavez and everything. Wasn't nobody knowing who Esau Cruz was until he went 12 rounds with Tank.
Yeah. And they put a steel metal plate on top of his head, you know what I'm saying? Because they knew Tank was gonna hit him on top of the head. That's how he hurt his goddamn hand. You know what I'm saying? Let me catch up on some of these, you know what I'm saying? Because these people are, he says, John Turner said, bro, just because you say you have inside sources, if you go there, said Burley Singh says Reynoso's got exposed. He says Shakur called it Valdez and then Canelo, just like you were saying. So, and Jonathan said, call him. He said, I bet on all the major sports for a living. He said, including boxing for 15 plus years. I have my sources as well. And Gene
Bro, you
Gomez.
been betting for 15 years, man. I've been betting on this shit for over 25 plus. Even betting in prison on the shit, bro. I could care less what you doing, bro. Honestly. I told you what it is. You ain't got to listen. It's not for you. The other people can hear it. You know, if you have anything to say, you get up here, you make you a channel, or you get up and say what you have to say. I mean, obviously, you sitting here watching, and you responded. Because me, I care less who you are. Caller, typer, viewer, watcher. I mean, you got something better to do, or you here at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time trying to debate me back and forth on what I know. Like I told you, I said I put it on the plate, you can eat it or you don't. Period.
So Gene Gomez says Espinosa said they want to keep that negotiation off the media. And Buddy Lee Senior says, watch the fight happen. They want August before football starts. And Gene Gomez come back and said Chavez Senior and Salvatore Sanchez were great Mexican boxers. Yes, they were. You know what I'm saying? I had the you know what I'm saying, honor of watching, you know what I'm saying, Salvatore Sanchez, not knowing who he was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, going back over his documentary, man, the dude was definitely a badass, bro. Bad motherfucker. I think it was Gomez from Puerto Rico that he beat. That was an awesome fight. That was a super fight. I think it was back in 81 or 82, somewhere up in there. You know what
That
I'm saying?
would be a good fight, but I ain't got to connect like that. I said I got to connect in Earl Spence camp. That's what I told you. I told you I go to Earl Spence gym. I'm good with Earl Spence and Derek James and them. That's what I'm good with. I don't have nothing to do with Rashidi Ellis or Boots Ennis. Even though I'm going to make my way up to Philly and talk to Mosey Ennis and everything, I want to talk to them because they seem like good, humble guys, and I respect them a lot. But yeah, Speedy Rashidi Ellis and Boots Ennis would be a great fight, but Rashidi, he got to get that ring rust off. But Rashidi's power is really not really that. He's more of a pure boxer, and I think that Boots got too many skills right now athletically. He'll be done walk that man down after a while because I don't think Ellis can damn.
Ellis don't have the power.
Yeah, he ain't
You know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
power to keep modest, man. Like I see when Ellis fought Rocha. I mean, you know, Rocha walked him down a couple times in that fight, but Ellis ain't got the power to keep Boots
And
off of him.
Ellis, he don't have the accuracy of a Boots Ennis. You know, Boots would just pick him apart. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Boots will finish that fight in under motherfucking 8. Honestly.
But it would be a good test. You know, it's not very good journeyman. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it's not really like I'd rather see Boots get the firefight with somebody like Conor Ben. Like,
Yeah. Well, I don't think Conor Ben would last in those Boots
that's why I
because
said a firefight.
Boots is so fucking polished. You
But
know
you
what I'm
know,
saying?
that's why I said that'd be a firefight because you know Boots could be hurt or he can hurt the man. Even though I know the skills pay the bills and Boots will overwhelm him, but I think for about a good 4 or 5 rounds, it'd be a damn shootout because I've seen Conor Ben take a shot, but Conor Ben, he be letting power go. That boy got some natural power for 147.
Yeah.
I was looking at him, boy. He be hitting hard.
Yes, he do.
And I was
the
wondering,
speed.
Boots, and you know, because Boots, you know, I've noticed about Boots, he'd get in there and trade. And he'd get in there and trade, he'd get hit while he's in there trading. And I just want to see what he'd do if somebody like Conor Ben tags him while he's in there trading with him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Will it stagger? Will he eat it? Will he come back
Mhm.
for more? Because you know, like in the Delorme fight and in the damn Sergey Lipinets fight,
Lipinets. Yeah, he got swapped.
yeah, he was getting swabbed. But Lipinets was his hardest challenge. I knew that Castillo Clayton boy wasn't gonna do shit. He got to draw at Lipinets. And he got to draw at Lipinets when Lipinets moved up. Like Castillo Clayton was fighting a 140 Lipinets, and he got a draw. So you know, I already knew that He got a draw where the Boots knocked that man out. I already knew Castillo Clayton was there for a fucking check. That's it.
Yeah, Gene Gomez says Cruz is not in the same place as Chavez. And Buddy Lee Sr. says, ain't nobody scared of Boots. It's boxing. Boots got to beat Antoine Russell twice. And because of that Olympic fight, you know what I'm saying? They different now in the pros, you know what I'm saying?
It's different from the pros. Like Clarissa Shields got beat by Savannah Marshall in the amateur.
Right.
Like,
that's a different system.
beat Terrence Bud Crawford twice in the amateurs. Damn, Sean Porter beat Alexander Usyk. You think he'd beat Usyk now? He beat Usyk in the damn motherfucking amateurs.
John Turner says Conor being too green. I agree with that. He's too green.
I said he was too green. I just said it would be a quick firefight because there ain't really nobody at 147 that'll really test Boots, really.
Jay Smith says only person around Boots' foot age that could match him is Virgil Ortiz, but I still got Boots winning. Virgil Ortiz, he's too slow for Boots, y'all.
Yeah, Virgil Ortiz. Everybody keeps saying that. Virgil Ortiz is front foot dominant. He's slow. He robotic.
If Aegis Kavalauskas could stun Virgil Ortiz like that, Boots can get him up out of there. John Turner says, I like Rashid boxing style. I believe it will frustrate Boots.
That's what I said, Joe. I said it'll frustrate him for about 6-7 rounds, but I think about the 8th round, Boots will go ahead and get Rashidi out of it. Once he realizes Rashidi Ellis can't hurt him, he'll close that distance and switch up. He'll be hitting
I see what y'all saying, because he needs a fight that make him think. He needs to think his way through a fight.
But I don't really see no think his way fight out there. I mean, Steady Otis will sit there and fight with him, but Steady Otis really, that really ain't no fight for Boots either.
Right. Yeah, he's too stationary.
Yeah, he's just there to get hit.
Right. He's too stationary.
Now, he'll take that punishment, but I think Steady Otis will last about 6 rounds, though, just sitting there.
Right.
You see when he fought Butayev, all they did was sit there and explode and exchange punches and shit.
Right.
And he ain't gonna be able to keep taking them shits. The only person right now that can really give Boots some rumble is Earl Spence.
Yeah.
Him and Earl, they talk about they'll fight the same style, but like I said, Boots is tall, so he got that slender frame down there. And see, Earl had to break Boots from the body, but Earl also had to watch for Boots' skills as well. Like, that'd be a great fight. Like, that's the best fight in welterweight. It's not Crawford, but that's the best fight. Boots versus Earl.
Yeah, on a intangible level.
Yeah, but I would rather see that at 154 where Earl's stronger, because like Earl said, like I told y'all ain't seen the best Earl until he's like 154, 160, where he ain't weight drained on that 147. Because it takes a lot out of him to get to 147.
But at least Senior says nobody want to talk about Twan Russell though. He's at 140. Rip, Mr. Gary Russell and Batman. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Twan Russell, he a bad dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's good.
He gonna have to
I want to see him fight somebody like Regis Prograis though. If he can stop Regis Prograis, then we can talk.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to get in the game. You know, he can't be like his
They gave him the post-style victory. Like, he would have won that shit, but he stopped post-style. They gave it to him.
Yeah, he gonna have to get in the game, bro. He can't just sit on the sidelines and wait for shit to come to him.
See, the 140 division, Russell, he can fight Teofimo. Because Teofimo, he's back. Teofimo's back.
Yeah, but you know, Teofimo, if he wouldn't fight Devin, he damn sure ain't gonna fight no Gary Russell Jones.
I mean, Teofimo ain't got shit to lose now, but you also got Broder coming back. And if Broder showing flashes right now, see, Broder, his biggest mistake was going to 147.
Mm-hmm.
Broder at 135, 140, he the can man. Now, you fight Broder at 140, he get this shit back together. He be a tough out because Broder got power. You see how he dropped off Sean Porter. Like, Broder has power now. But the 140 division, you got Regis Prograis. And you got your boy Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee's pretty damn solid down there. I think Antoine Russell and Brandon Lee would be a good fight. That'd be a banger right there.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee and Antoine Russell. I want to see that. They need to make that shit together. They
ain't gonna make that happen because they want Brandon Lee. They got, you know, anybody who's a non-white fighter and can fight, and got an exciting style, they don't want to put him in there with nobody who can beat him. You know
Well, hell, you don't know because Brandon Lee used to train with Boots a lot, so
shit, that nigga ain't nothing like Boots though.
I know, but he been walking them down though. His knockout percentage is almost up there with him.
Well, let's see him get in there with a Montana Love or somebody like that.
See, Montana Love, boy, that'd be a good fight for him. Montana Love got that power, but Montana Love reminds me of a little bit of damn Rashidi Ellis with a little bit of take. With a little bit of take, because he got a little pop, but he got the boxing skills of Rashidi Ellis, like the way he does it. He like a mixture between Tank and damn Rashidi Ellis.
I know what you're saying. No, I mean he's still working on the shit though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't.
But a good fight for Antoine Russell that'll be real big though is him versus Tank though. Tank can fight at 140.
I don't want to see Tank messing around at 140. I want to see him fight.
Well, Antoine Russell got them short ass arms though.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
Tank can get inside with them short ass arms. See, Gary Antoine Russell, he's a beast, but his reach is so short. Like his arms is not for his body. His arms is not for his body. So he got to fight the inside fight.
So Jonathan Turner says Virgil is too flat-footed for Boots.
That's what I said. He's like a motherfucking down. He's like the typical Mexican fighter, stand there and come forward. Like a Mayorga. He's like a damn boy athletic Mayorga.
Gene Gomez says Danny Garcia versus Boots. We already know what to deal with. Danny said he ain't coming up.
Danny ain't fought since he got beat by Spence.
Mm-hmm. He said Boots ain't coming up off his name.
Yeah, he's not doing that anyway.
And Bud Lee Senior says, "Great show, fellas. Appreciate that." And Jay Smith says, "Who y'all want to see Frank Martin fight next?" That's a Sosa boy right there.
That's my boy right there, Frank Martin. I would like to see Frank. I think Frank can take Loba though, but I'm gonna tell you a fight I want him to get pretty soon. It's gonna be a super fight, but he probably won't do it. I would like to see Frank Martin versus Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, he too green, bro.
Who?
Keyshawn.
Man, they talking about Keyshawn trying to get the winner of that. Bob talking about putting Keyshawn against the winner of damn Devin and damn Cambosis.
Yeah, I heard. And
they said they put him on the lower track.
Right? You know he called that Tank, right?
Yeah. So why is he too green for Frank Martin?
Because he too green. He ain't got no you seen him hit that dude 4 times. You know what I'm saying? The tall guy he fought last fight. He hit him 4 times flush, ain't shit happened. You know what I'm saying? He need to work on his shit. You know what I'm saying? He need to work on his shit before he start getting these dreams of grandeur.
But yeah, I would like to see Frank Martin versus Loba be a pretty good shit. Because Loba think he got the footwork and that matrix ability. I think Frank Martin would be a perfect counter for his ass too.
I can see Frank Martin getting into the mix of the top elites. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he's already there. They just ain't giving him the fight yet.
Mm-hmm. He's a dangerous out. You know what I'm saying? I don't see too many trying to foot with Frank Martin.
He won't Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia ain't even mentioned that bad name.
Mm-hmm.
Garcia,
come on, man. You know Garcia ain't for to fight nobody real. He just
when they asked Frank who he wanted, he said he'd take the Garcias. He'd take the Garcias, the Hades, the Tanks of the division. He said he don't care.
That's like David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, asking for Canelo. And he fighting in 3, he got to fight 3 eliminators. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying though. Frank Martin and Lomachenko. Like I said, Loba's the Matrix. He's trying to get back. That's a good name for Frank Martin right there. If he popped Loba, that'd be great for him.
Do you think they're gonna let somebody that dangerous around Lomachenko?
No, but you said who would I like to see him fight against?
Oh yeah.
Shit, I mean,
no, I mean the likelihood of that fight happening.
but you know what? You know, Earl Spence is pushing Frank. You know what I'm saying? So Earl, you know, he getting his name out there, so you know he can make the big fights.
You think he can make that one happen? The Great White Hope. You know what I'm saying? Lone Chief will put his head on the Statue of Liberty. You know what I'm saying? Is that serious?
I'd like to see Frank get about 1 or 2 more fights and then try for Devin. Like, I'm thinking he almost there for Devin. I just want to see him get like 1 or 2 more fights and he go for Devin. But see, ain't none of the boys trying to really see Frank Martin, man.
Who is Suri Matez? Matez, I never heard of him.
He talking about Matthias. Yeah, Matthias pretty good.
I gotta look him up. I never heard of him. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of him. I gotta look him up. He says Twan won't tank after the Tank and Garrett beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, I don't know. It's like them Garrett boys be in their own world. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're in a whole nother dimension, like Doctor Strange.
Shoo might be a good Shoo. Bruce Harris said he might be a good fight.
Shit, Antoine. Is it which one with the braids? I get them confused.
Antonio.
Yeah, he was in a hell of a fight. You know.
Matter of fact, I'd like to see Frank Martin versus Gary Antonio Russell. The slim one at 135. That's who we need to go against.
I just don't know what's happening with Gary Russell career, the one at 126.
I mean, you know, he the big brother. You know, he losing brothers and he just lost his father.
Yeah. And Batman, you know what I'm saying? So
that's his brother. Like he loses his brothers and stuff.
Right. You know, but I'm talking about even before that, you know, he wasn't fighting like that. And so I don't know what it is with the boxing world, because Gary's always been top special fighter. And I put him in the special fighter category because he has.
He didn't agree with Al Heyman, though. See, he went against what Al Heyman said, so you know that stopped some of your fights.
It had to be something because he ain't getting damn fights. Like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? You in the prime of your shit, and now they using you as they going around your weight class, and see Leo Santa Cruz and Josh Warrington and all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Even Shakur Stevenson didn't fight Gary Russell Jr. So, you know what I'm saying? There's something going on there. He pissed off somebody. I don't know.
Who said he would, though?
Yeah, he did say that.
Devin been calling out Gary. Gary ain't been trying to fight Devin, though.
Yeah, you know but that came off of Gary trying to fight Terrence Crawford. You know,
he was capping.
Probably trying to get his name out there, clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Jonah Turner says, I would love to see Boots fight Jose Benavidez. Jose will fight and won't fold up under Boots' onslaught like Clayton did. But Jose Benavidez has been so damn inactive, he wouldn't last.
But Jose Benavidez is a middleweight as well.
Oh, he done moved up?
Yeah, you remember David and him had that Arizona fights? And you know, Jose Benavidez 160 pounder.
Yeah, he ain't he ain't on that level no more, bro. He's like,
he ain't been right since he got shot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And Buddy Lee Senior says Jonah, yep. And Jay Smith says Keyshawn Davis versus Frank Martin would be dope. No, I don't think Keith. I think Keith Davis would give him a good fight, but because Frank Martin is so polished, bro. He polished his motherfucker. I don't think Keith Davis have the experience to fight a dude like that. I think it'll be a dog fight, but I think Martin will pull it out in the end just because y'all got to watch that dude fight, man. Keyshawn Davis don't have the power, you know what I'm saying, to deal with a Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying? And I think that'll be a dog fight, but I think Frank Martin will end up, you know what I'm saying, winning that one. His kid Austin on the come up too. Yeah, man, I'm happy to see Austin back in the game. I like his fight game. You Yeah, it's like he just got some kind of setbacks with the mental health thing and everything. But I'm glad to see him back in the ring. And Gene Gomez says, how you say my tie is 140 pounder. I gotta look him up, bro. I gotta look. He says Floyd and Al. So we all caught up on the comments. So shit. I don't know. You think Tank gonna leave Mayweather, bro? Everybody can. I hear it one way and I hear it the other way.
I would see Frank Martin go against Abdullah Mason though.
You said Avila Mason?
Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah Mason. Let me see. Oh, what's up, D11663?
Abdullah Mason pretty good though.
I never seen him fight. I never seen a Abdullah Mason fight. But shit. He says, Floyd Lee Senior says, boy's gonna learn Derek is the truth, just like EJ, and Frank executed perfectly. That's what I'm saying. Frank, he's polished, bro. Keyshawn,
Exactly, Buddy Lee. Exactly.
Keyshawn gonna have to learn some shit. He's gonna have to get some experience. I know he's feeling himself because he's winning some fights on the low level, but before he start getting up here with these dudes that can really fight, saying he need to cook a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before he jump into deep waters. He calling out the big boys, Tank. Yeah, and only way you're gonna know if you get in there, you know what I'm saying? Like Floyd, Floyd went in there and won his first championship when he was young. So, what I'm saying, like, but I just hate to see him get derailed, too early. I want him to move him, what I'm saying, with maybe a few more step up fights before he fights somebody like Frank Martin or somebody like that. I really like the kid, so I know he in the gym with Stevenson and Bud and learning some shit, and he feeling himself.
You know what would be a good fight against him though?
What?
Jose Valenzuela. Remember when we just seen him do the Francisco Vargas?
Yeah, that was some bullshit right there.
El Rayo a beast now.
Oh yeah, he is. But against Francisco, that was bullshit fight.
Oh yeah. Or you get O'Shaquie Foster. O'Shaquie been calling for fights.
Yeah, but O'Shaquie ain't in the matrix, bro. He's outside the matrix. That's why they fucking him over for the mandatories and stuff like that. He can't even secure the mandatory position because of the politics. You know what I'm saying? He need to get with somebody who can advocate for him.
Frank will fight him if he signed that contract.
Now that'd be a good ass fight.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of a fight right there. But two dudes on the way up really want to meet. So that's more of a championship type caliber fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do they want to meet? See, that's the problem is these guys be good, but they don't have the cachet, at the bottom, and they don't want to face each other because they don't want to, fuck up that bag at the top. But that would be like a championship caliber type fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
Yeah.
Gene Gomez says he fought. I can't read these damn. You know what I'm saying? These Spanish. He said Perez, Anna, some shit like that. Anna, sorry, bro. What is it? Anna? Americans don't know shit about these damn Spanish names. How you pronounce that, Sosa? Perez and Anna. He fought Perez and Anna. Perez and Anna. And America, we don't say, Skokie got get away from Probellum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Probellum, it's certain companies gonna last in this game, but you got Golden Boy, who's on the way out. You got, what I'm saying, you got Bob Arum, Top Rank, and you got PBC. All these other little promotion companies, what I'm saying, They just got to get in where they fit in. Like what's the name, DeBella? They got to get up under the zone. You know what I'm saying? So it's the major four really. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna fall somewhere in between there. You see what Derek what his name, Devin Haney did. You know, he got with Top Rank to get that fucked up deal. So, you know, you're gonna have to get with somebody to make it happen to get these fights. You know, whoever control the weight class is gonna be the ones that you gotta go through. And Shaggy Foster for for fucked up reasons, you know, he just ain't got the representatives. You're gonna have to sign with somebody big, you know what I'm saying, to get these fights. You know what I'm saying, who got the fighters with the belts. So Jay Smith says that was cool to see them give Wilder a statue. Yeah, man. Wilder coming back too. You know what I'm saying? I hope he you know what I'm saying, his head is in the game. You know what I'm saying? After making all that money, you know what I'm saying? It was good to see him, you know what I'm saying, honored in Tuscaloosa. You know what I'm saying? I saw Blue Blood, he was down there. And you know what I'm saying, with the champ, you know what I'm saying? And champ seemed like he's in good spirits, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to lose some of that muscle mass and get back down to about 219 because he can't carry that shit that he was carrying into that Tyson Fury fight. That ain't gonna work for him. He gassed out too quick. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna come back, he's gonna need a light touch to get back in the rhythm of things. But at least Senior says, I think Shark beat Shakur. You know, Shark beat. Who is Shark beat? I think Shark beat Shakur. You know, we know what you're talking about, Sosa?
I think he talking about Oshaki. Oshaki
Oh,
first.
okay. No, right? Ain't nobody fucking with Shakur, bro.
He ain't nobody fucking with Shakur.
No, ain't nobody fucking with Shakur. You know, Shaki, he ain't even got the tools to touch that dude. That dude there, he just so gifted. You know what I'm saying? On a physical, intangible level. You know, they're gonna have to wait for Shakur to get old, like they had to wait for Lomachenko to get old, because it's, you know, like Roy Jones Jr. in the height of their athletic ability, he couldn't fuck with him. You know, they had to wait for him to slow down. You know, what's going on, Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more? He said, salute, brother. Poor kind of boxing and family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bruce is the man. He be supporting everybody. But shit, we done been on for about 3 hours. So we're going to wrap it up here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do like we do. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to come back tomorrow night and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for supporting Pool Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody here that support my channel. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Sosa. Please subscribe to Upper Echelon Boxing. You know what I'm saying? He got some good stuff over there. Let's support my brother.
I appreciate that, y'all.
You know what I mean?
I
Please
be dropping y'all some new content every day. Subscribe to the channel for me.
You know what I'm saying? You see his boxing knowledge is deep and detailed. He was an ex-boxer. You know what I'm saying? They said once he pumped Roy Jones Jr., you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I just made that up, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, he was a good fighter. And y'all, please subscribe. He got good content and insight to the boxing world. And I'm glad to have him on my program every time we have him. So, Buddy Lee Boxer say, y'all ain't watching his skills. He don't get hit either. Shakur don't mention him. Well, Shakur don't mention a lot of motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he on the top rank side. And, you know, top rank, they got blinders on over that motherfucker. If you ain't top rank in-house, they really ain't fucking with you like that. So that's Bob. That's his mission statement. If you can't make an in-house fight, you know what I'm saying, top rank ain't looking at you like that. They're not really trying to make too many fights outside of that. But
that's why you get all the money is keeping everything in house.
Right. That's why Tank is fighting Rolly Romero right now, because Rolly Romero is a Mayweather production fighter. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back on this. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're gonna wrap it up here. You know what I'm saying? Because we got other shit we need to do. You know what I'm saying? In life. You know what I'm saying? And I will see you guys tomorrow night, 8:45. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the same folks up in here. He says, Brother Lee Singh says, he's with Probellum. They wash. He's basically a free agent. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about more of that tomorrow night. He said, yes, sir, Gene Gomez, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for bringing the history to the channel because you challenged my memory. You know what I'm saying? You make me want to go back and watch them documentaries. You know what I'm saying? And I do a lot of times. But see you guys later. This has been Pool Kind of Boxing. And you know what I'm saying? And I do a lot of times. But see you guys later. Where they can find you? What I'm sorry, I never do that. Where can they find you, upper echelon?
I just put the link in the chat room.
Okay.
They can find me right there. Instagram's Upper Echelon Sports Bar. You know, just hit me up, like, subscribe, and I'll just make sure I drop y'all some hot content every day. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just now getting the channel started, so just bear with me. I'm trying to learn how to do the videos. I got all the content. I just gotta learn how to make them, and I learned on the job. Each video is getting better and better. So, you know, y'all can be at the ground floor while greatness is apparent. You know, y'all can be like, damn, I was on Upper Echelon Sports Bar when it first started.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's up. All right, y'all. Peace. I'm out. I'm gonna go to bed. See you guys tomorrow in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.